we open this episode in the familiar basement lot with the enormous gilded carriage, the back doors swinging open, the Duergar individual reading a note given to him by a certain someone. As he reads the note, he steps down the steps of this carriage, this large kind of people mover. Could fit maybe 6 or so people comfortably in it. As he trots down the stairs, he hears footsteps approaching quickly. Folds up the note, eats it. Tickled the tonsils. And as he folds it away, he looks up and sees Lily Scrag there. Says, right, Lieutenant Scrag. Thought you were someone else. Lieutenant Scrag looks at him and says, you thought I was the master of the house? Right, yeah, keeper of the zoo. I've got to go do a thing, if you don't mind. Right? We'll be expecting you back after your lunch break? Yeah, something like that. As he goes to walk past her, she kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. Leans down and puts a hand on his shoulder and just says, the house is watching you. Just as the house is watching all those that come through here. Looks up at her. Those folks that came through here, that kind of work here, went on that excursion. Are they known to the house? Are they loyal to the house? And she says, they owe the house, and they know the consequences, should they fail or should they dissent. As should you. Right. Just potty break real quick, and kind of walks past her, and we leave with an image of Lily standing there, hands on her hips, looking at the large carriage, that flicker of blue continuing. And as we cut away from that, we welcome you to Hit Points Not Required presents the House of Ill Repute, where a group of hired misfits fulfill the wishes of the morally dubious the house, and they do not ask any questions.
Why?
Nor do they... What?
Nothing.
What? Pourquoi? We are here. We are very punchy. We are here for this curious caper, and we're gonna begin. And we're back. Oh, the magic of movie making. We're back here on board the Sparkling Fandango in the early throes of your second evening here. as some of you are upstairs enjoying a delicious meal. Sorry. Just realized how squeaky this is. As you're upstairs enjoying a delicious meal, one of you sleeping in the bunks below, the other one of you snooping around the drow Thaloria's belongings, finding undeniable evidence that she is from Uciar. Too much undeniable evidence. You hear footsteps, and she starts to come down the stairs with her stew in hand, and just kind of threads her way through the bunks, passes by Elijah, and heads towards her bunk. What are you doing?
I think Thuna is... Gosh, this is awful. I think Thuna is just trying to make as little sound as possible, let her sit, start eating, and like an invisible form sidle by her. I think she has the knowledge that she came here for, and she will talk to, her people when she is in safety. But she doesn't think that, Thaloria is going to do anything to Elijah while he sleeps. So she's going to try to sidle by her.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage. I can hear you.
Okay. And then all we have to do is the math. Is the math.
I can't read. I'm an old man.
Get it together, Admiral.
31.
Thank you. 31.
31.
No, I can't see. I couldn't read it. I was like, it's written too small for these eyes.
Never too early to get in character.
Wake up. Do this math for me.
You sneak by, no problem. You don't even brush any of the hanging hammocks there as you brush by Elijah there. Hand kind of hooked in from when the ship was rocking side to side. You're able to make your way out and up. You didn't grab anything, did you? You left it all there.
No, I left everything as it was because I heard her coming down.
Excellent. And you head back up the stairs. You know to try to walk to the outside edge of the stairs where they're going to creak the least. And you kind of or step on one side in your case and go up the stairs. And as you get to the top there, you are safe and sound as Thaloria gets back to chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all before her shift.
Away
later.
from Krirg.
Away from Krirg. Yes. Yes, there was a brief moment of I'm going to go eat this downstairs. And you head back upstairs to your friends here.
Krirg is back upstairs telling stories about how much Thaloria and he are best friends.
Oh, boy.
That's from his point of view. He's like, yeah, yesterday, me and Thaloria were just at the helm. She was working on steering the ship. She told me all about the boat stuff. We besties.
I thought we besties.
We goodies. We goodies.
Okay.
Gareth, yeah.
If you were to rank me out of 10 and her out of 10?
Oh, yeah, no way me going to add valuation to friendship. That's not how friendship works, Jared.
But she best and me good.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Of course, that's what I said.
Well, yeah, that it.
You need more onion-based cookie. What's it called? Onion paste cookies. Onion-based cookies?
Onion
It's just it's a slice of onion long ways and then sprinkles on top. Yeah. He looks at you and he says, "Me get you at some point."
Hey, don't
Don't.
make this friendship transactional.
Me made that mistake before.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh. All right, later, buddy. And then Krirg just leaves. He gets distracted.
eating his
Like,
stew.
he's gonna go walk around the boat and in his version try to figure out how boats work for himself.
Yeah.
Aw.
Go ahead and make an intelligence roll for me.
Okay.
If you just push it real hard at the front.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
Yeah. Salt and pepper style. You
Yeah.
got to push it real good. The sails seem to push the wind, so maybe if you get up on the rigging and push the sail out as you hang on,
I can help it.
You can help it push along. Yeah.
I'm gonna because it goes faster, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go help
you
the
climb
boat
up the
go
rigging
faster.
and you start pushing the sails in the direction you want to go.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing? You guys?
Not that.
Yeah, you'd probably be waking up at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about time, I think. I'm gonna get up, look over to the Laura eating.
There's stew.
Thank
Thuna
you.
made it.
Thank you.
I did not make it. Thuna made it.
I'll have some straight away, and I'll head upstairs.
Excellent. You head upstairs. You reunite with Jeeves and Percival and Magnazella. Thuna's there.
I'm
Krirg
looking
somewhere.
in the cabinets to see if there's like mint or anything, and bring that over to Magnazella after last night. So
Like mint leaves, you're able to.
Saw the pamphlet.
yeah.
The pamphlet that is now ash.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a stool. Like I'm imagining some sort of like countertop situation. I've got a stool and I'm just like sitting there over a mug, just like reevaluating all my life's decisions.
I'll sit my bowl down right next to her. All right. Seasick?
Krirg walks back in. He's going to go get a spatula. Like you just see him like looking
in and
around
out.
for a tool to help him with the sail thing, and then just grabs a spatula, like shakes it around, and then heads back outside to the sail.
When Krirg walks in, the room just like stops. There's silence. He does his thing, walks back
then
out,
walks
and
back
then
out.
yeah, and then we come back around.
Absolutely.
Am I in the room?
You can all be in the room at this
Okay,
point.
good.
Yeah. You watch as Cedrin has headed back up, climbs past you. He goes, "Yeah, keep up the good work, buddy."
Yeah.
As he climbs to the top there, Captain Edwin's still behind the wheel. Flori's downstairs, so you four have the galley to yourself.
You all right? Seasick?
Yeah, you could say that. Let's go with that. Fake red. I just take like my rough tongue, like with the mint, just go. Love it. Just like lick them all up.
Like a cat's tongue.
Yeah.
It was honestly, it was really impressive the way you flew. I have not seen that before. Is that something you do very? Maybe not the wisest decision, but it was very impressive.
I actually used to do a lot of flying back where I come from, and we typically don't have those giant creatures in the sky to just bring you down. I didn't see that coming. I could have probably thought that one through, but we live and we learn. So this is why I'm probably just never gonna put myself out there ever again.
Oh,
You
you're
know?
doing really good.
I don't think I am, Thuna. I think this whole opening up to people vulnerability thing is making me crumble and fall apart, and I don't like it.
Well, it's just breaking yourself down so you can build yourself back up anew.
But I don't need to be broken down. I just need to be in my little box, and I like my little box, and I can just stay in the little box. Why do I have to break it and leave it?
Because we're friends now.
Continues to hunt.
Everyone pauses for a second as Krirg comes back.
The spatula is broken. He's like, looking for another bigger
Rolling
one.
pin.
I look at Jeeves, and it's in a way that, like, you know I have something to say, I think. I think you would know. Like, it's not, like, any of the, like, wide-eyed fearfulness or, like, dutiful, like, absolutely. It's more like...
In Thuna, we are not on an excursion here. This is not the house. The meal is fabulous. You don't have to do the cooking. You have other valuable skills that you were brought along to exercise. You know you do. If you have something to share, just share with the group.
Oh, is this a good time?
And I'm like going like this, like, is there anything I don't see that you see?
I don't see anything there.
Great. Is Krirg still here?
Krig's stumbling back in. The rolling pin's now also broke. He took the handles off and unfolded the wood somehow.
Okay.
And he's like,
Unrolled the rolling pin?
yeah. He grabs he grabs a cleaver and is about to head back out.
Yeah, I will use my psionic whispers. I have to roll a d8 to see how long this lasts, but it's at least going to be an hour, and I don't Just in case it comes in handy in the next few hours. Okay, so for the next 6 hours, I choose 4 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can all telepathically communicate with me, and I can communicate with you, but I don't think you can do it with each other. I'm sorry, Percival, but I understand you just fine. I think
I will relay to Percival.
because Psionic Whispers is kind of sneaky, I think the way it looks is that there's just like a glint of one of those like spectral blades, but it's like cat eye right there in her eyes, and she goes, "Okay, I'm in your head, don't freak out."
Doesn't get
Okay. Krirg says this out loud. He says like, okay, Thuna, that cool.
This never gets any less creepy.
I know, I'm very sorry. I have important information. I promise I'm not looking through your thoughts. I'm just here to make sure we're not being heard. Don't respond out loud.
You can look through my thoughts.
Don't.
That again, out loud. And Krig's gonna have a hard time with this.
It's okay, I just...
Percival's gonna go over and put a flipper over Krig's mouth.
He does that to Percival too. He's bonding.
I don't know where Thaloria is from, but it's not Uciar. I think she is a plant. One, she's one of the only competent ones on the ship, and the only other one I believe to be competent enough to even be here, the captain, it is not him. He just wants to retire. I found some evidence in her bag while doing a little bit of legal reconnaissance.
Like looking at laws and stuff?
Yes, and inside of her bag as well of that. And she's not who she claims to be. I can promise you this. I don't know more than that right now. I just want all of us to be on our guard.
You can go ask her.
No! Krirg, that is the opposite of what we need to do. This is sneaky time. You know how you're teaching me how to do murder well and do conquest and like take trophies. This is me teaching you what I can, because you're great at that, and I'm really good at this.
Okay.
We can't just keep being her best friend,
Okay.
because you're great at it, and she obviously likes you a lot. Don't ask her any questions.
No need to be patronizing.
No, I'm
like,
serious. I'm serious. You're the only one she's talked to for more than 5. She listened to your backstory for 4.5 hours.
That's true.
She actually likes you. You're growing on her, Krirg. Just don't reveal anything. We can talk like this for the next 6 hours. So if you need anything, if you see anything, if you have any information to share, send it my way.
I believe the captain said she was from Nevia.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I turned to you and I'm like, she's from
Nevia.
Nevium. Yeah, I turned to you and in my head, I said, she is from Nevium, or so the captain says. And if the whole galleon thing is any indication, we might be in a teensy bit of hot water.
I mean, but if she was a spy, would she not say she was not from Nevia?
In her bags, she says she's from Uciar.
Oh.
So she's a spy. In my head, to no one else, I think it takes one to know one. And I just like, don't let anyone hear that. So I'm like, I'll keep my eyes peeled. If you need anything from me, you got it. I am going to keep making meals. That's just to juice. Everybody go about your day. We've just been sitting in silence for like 5 minutes besides.
This is great stew.
Just looking at each other the whole time.
I'm gonna lean over to Magnazella. It gets easier, you know. The adventuring. It gets easier.
That doesn't mean I have to like it.
You got your whole life in front of you.
Yeah, but it's not where I want to be. So, like, does it make it a life worth living?
Sometimes directions change. When I was younger, I thought I wanted to be one person or one place, and as I got older, that seemed like a childish dream. And there were other places that seemed right.
Also, if you hit things good, you feel better.
He's right about that one.
But then you just cause destruction, and then you just continue hurting even more people.
You can no control what happened to people. All you can control is what you do to them.
To be fair, I have not heard of one complaint from anyone that Krirg has harmed.
captain comes in and kind of trots on through, grabs a dish. As he grabs a dish, he says, you're all here together. That's wonderful. Would someone be able to let Thaloria know that I'm taking my leave?
In your head, you hear, yeah, me can go do that.
Anyone? Anyone? I can do it myself.
What do you mean take
I'll go take the helm until she's up there. Go ahead, eat your stew. I believe she's downstairs eating now, so she'll be up soon.
Maybe I'll go see her, but sure, take the helm for a moment. And kind of heads downstairs to talk to Thaloria. You head up to the helm, sea spray, the evening light. How's it feel to be as you take the helm here?
I'm gonna look out to, kind of the crashing sea that's coming along. I put my hands on the wheel, I'm gonna grip them. Pain. Grip them again. And I'm just gonna look dead on into the distance where we're going. And I'm just gonna call out at the top of my lungs. I'm here, you bitch. It's been a century. You won't best me.
Can't believe I missed this moment.
You guys hear it from downstairs, but you're all just looking at each other.
over stew. As you call out, almost instantly there's like a flash in the distance and just like rumble of thunder, and the ocean seems to like drop away a little bit and the waves become huge. And you make your way through. The captain's not getting a good sleep tonight, but with you behind the wheel, Thaloria comes up after about 5 minutes. Thaloria and the captain together. He kind of puts a hand on her shoulder. She goes, "Oh, you've got it." And she heads up to help you. The captain looks at the rest of you and says, "Well, those of you that are having a sleep, have a good night, and those of you that are staying up, have a good night. I need rest." And goes and walks to his quarters there. You have the run of the ship, and Thaloria comes up to you and starts to shout over the burgeoning storm and says, "Have you got this under control?"
Yeah, do you want to take the helm? I can get up in the rigging, make sure the sails don't rip.
Probably best, unless you think you're well suited here.
Either or.
What?
Either or.
Oh, good. Okay.
Either or. We'll take care of it.
Grabs onto the wheel, kind of watches you as you head over to the rigging.
This storm isn't shit. It won't break us.
Kind of nods, and you watch her kind of appraise you as you climb the rigging, despite the pain in your hands and your age. You are an old hand at this, and there's no checks needed as you scale the rigging very, very easily and start to aid in the sailing through this storm. The storm is very rough. Those of you that head out on deck immediately as the ship kind of kind of rises and falls, the deck is slick, and you kind of have to steady yourselves a couple of times. You gather if anything drastic happens wave-wise, you're gonna have to hold on to something as the ship rises and falls. What's everyone doing over this stormy evening?
I think Krirg found Jareth.
Yeah.
And he's helping him. He's teaching him everything he's learned about the boat
Right.
in the past hour.
So, push sails, boat go?
Yeah, that how boats work, man.
We thought it was wind. Like, and starts to like blow at the sail there.
No, come on. That's how strong your lungs. Look at your arms. They real strong. Use arms.
Okay. And he climbs up the rigging. They climb up the rigging like near you, and both Krirg and Jareth kind of lean out and kind of push the sails, their legs hooked in.
We got this, Elijah. Thanks.
You're going to die up here. You realize that, right?
Me do not.
News to me also. You soothsayer? Divination?
Get down before you're lost to the sea.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's rude.
As all this is happening, what are you three doing?
I'm going to start stowing away everything in the galley, make sure there's nothing left loose, and scrubbing and cleaning for the next 4-ish hours.
Excellent. Scrubbing and cleaning for the next 4-ish hours.
I want to head down to the lowest part of the ship
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of my string that I have in my equipment and one or two of the ball bearings that I also have, and set up a quick little, not a trap, but like an alarm.
Yeah.
So just tie it across the front of the door, so if anything passes that, it'll like, knock the bearings off and I'll hear it.
Yeah.
And I wanna kind of set up behind a barrel or something. I'm tiny. And I wanna start investigating and really examining the things I've got in my vials. This sweaty drops.
Sweaty drops, yeah.
And the dark honey, yes.
Yeah, dark honey and sweaty drops.
That was my nickname in high school.
I was gonna say that was my rap name when I was in excellent. You start to investigate. If you'd like to go ahead and make two consecutive investigation checks, please. Call out which one you're rolling for. Are you rolling
Sure.
for
The magma will be the honey, and the dark one will be for the
Sweaty drops.
Yeah, sweaty drops.
Sweaty
You
drops.
said
indeed.
investigation?
Investigation, yeah.
Dark and
Do you have alchemist supplies or proficiency in alchemy kit or anything like that?
Nope, just my poisoner's kit.
Yeah. Go ahead and take your proficiency with that.
Okay, cool. Okay, so on the honey,
Yeah.
it got a 13 plus 5 is 18, and plus my 4 proficiency bonus. Would be
Beautiful.
22.
22. Excellent.
Oh, I already rolled this one. It was an 11, sorry. Plus investigation 5 is 16, plus 4 is 20.
20. Beautiful. So we'll go with the honey first.
Okay.
The honey is from an island known as Hachishima.
Okay.
You would know that is an island almost directly south of kind of Uciar and that bottom, the section of the map where the Matsui Strait heads between Butero and Axio.
Okay.
An island just off the map there that is known for its, as ridiculous as it sounds, killer giant bees.
Amazing.
And the honey and honeycomb made there is second to none. Said to almost induce like euphoric qualities, and the idea being that it has this enchanting quality to it that even as you taste it, you feel like you need more. And any fears or doubts or worries about that island or those creatures immediately kind of wash away.
Seems pretty nice.
Shrooms, honey.
But what Thuna is thinking of in this moment is why would crates of this be needed?
You would also know
Uciar.
with that investigation check that is Nevium won that island. That's Nevium's island.
Oh, which would make sense on why Nevium was trying to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The what is it? Milky drops, sweaty drops.
Sweaty drops.
No, the dice are Milky Boys.
The Milky Boys with the sweaty drops.
The Milky Boys with the sweaty drops. You know, as a
Bad review of Magic Mike.
as a trade. I was going to say, as a trademark Milky Boy, they are indeed sweaty drops that we perspire. The sweaty drops appear to be a condensation from an evaporated form of this honey.
Oh.
Like someone's evaporated the honey through the tube, and then the leftover condensation has residual honey in it.
Interesting.
You would find you got a 20.
Yes, for those sweaty
Make a
drops.
real quick Arcana check,
Sure.
please.
I'm not good at that because that requires smarts.
Perfect.
Come on, Magma. That's a 2.
Beautiful.
Plus
No
a 1
idea
is a 3.
what these could be for, what the evaporation could be, and there's something else in those sweaty drops that hint at something Arcana being at play.
Okay.
Arcanal? No. Arcanal, not
Arcane.
carnal.
Arcane.
Arcane. I'm going with Arcanal. But thank you. Something arcane happening.
So I know there's like some type of magic imbued in it, but I'm not proficient enough with magic in general to like know what it could be for.
Some kind of magic or an attempt at some kind of magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what you find.
Yeah, then I'll leave the little ball bearings and strings up.
Beautiful.
I'll hide the vials, and I will sleep down here.
Yeah, you're able to sleep in like an undercroft almost that is almost perfect head height for you to walk around in, but anyone else would have to.
I think it reminds me of the cave.
Yeah,
Just being kind of like, covered and small and a little cramped. It's nice for her to feel coddled in a space.
And you do occasionally feel the rise and like the drop of the ship that kind of sets you off or reminds you that you're definitely not at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Always that reminder.
Yeah.
Ow.
What are you doing, Magnazella?
I oh so gingerly pull out my joke journal and I look around to make sure no one's looking. And I start trying to write a few jokes in it, but it's not going well. And I'm trying to think about jokes about punching people and stuff because I'm like, well, clearly some people might find that funny. I think.
Punchline.
Yeah, punchline. Exactly. Right. Sit down. Punchline. That's so good.
Krirg walks by and says, "Make sure you punching up, not down," and then goes.
Yeah. That's good. I start doodling me punching up.
Oh, we're going full Dimitri Martin with this.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Drawing with two hands, and then all of a sudden it's a picture. Oh man! As the night goes on, you start to feel a buzz at the base of your skull. What would you be doing? Climbing the rigging and
just trying to, do whatever it is sailors do to keep the sails from breaking in a storm, right?
Yeah.
Constantly shifting the
to
weight
cut
of
them
them
a little bit
and
and
cutting,
Pulling on the jib.
yeah,
Doing boats.
doing boats.
doing boats. I'm up there doing boats. Yeah.
You've got Krirg and Jareth doing boats as well. Jareth is chipping in and doing a good job
Probably
for
just
someone.
directing them to pull the ropes that need to be pulled in order to get the sails to...
And Krirg loves this, being told what to do. He just falls. He's like, "Oh yeah, this way easier than thinking," and just pulls on the rope as best he can.
Way easier than pushing the sails too, yeah?
Me learning so much. Me gonna go back and put it in me notes.
Awesome.
Very good.
You feel a buzz at the base of your skull that makes the back of your neck stand up. And over the rushing of the waves, it's like you're dipped underwater. All of a sudden you get that kind of loss of sound and everything goes. The bubble of the underwater. You kind of look around and the ship is surrounded in darkness. You still feel the rise and fall of it, but you don't hear any waves. It's like you're underwater now on the ship. And as you look ahead, there are little blue lights kind of floating, almost like dancing lights in the distance. What are you doing?
I'm just going to call out. I don't know whether Krirg hears me or not, but I'm just going to call out. You need me again?
You want to come back here.
That was years ago.
You want to come back here.
Why does it matter?
You made a vow.
More than a century. You've spoken to me once. What do you want?
Time matters not to beings like me. A century in your lifetime is a blink of the eye to me.
Checks and balances. Debts to be paid. My time is almost up.
You will pay dearly if you continue. You must clear your ledger. One way or another. You alright there? Are you doing okay? You seem just kind of holding onto the rigging there as Krirg and Jareth are both looking at you, waiting for the next order.
Yeah.
Felonia calling from the helm. If you need some reprieve, you're welcome to take the wheel.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
Krirg holding onto the rope. He's like, "This good? Me good?"
Indeed. You're doing great, Krirg.
Thanks, buddy.
Excellent. As the night continues on, you can't help but keep an eye out for whatever those glowing lights were and whatever that voice was. And as we continue through the night, after your 4 hours, after your nap, the evening after 4 hours of writing jokes, so they should be
very bad
They
ones.
should be pretty. There should be a lot in there.
A whole 3 pages.
Great.
Writing is more of a discipline than it is an art, so you are a writer now.
Most of those 3 pages are the doodling.
Yeah.
Full pictures and then a little scribble down the bottom.
Yeah.
as we move through the evening here, it is early morning light when Cedrin from the top shouts out and goes, I got something! I got something! The land ho!
There it is. What has he got?
Sorry, I like to tease first. Oh my god, what is that? It's land. Theloria kind of looks to you and says, take the wheel, I will get the captain. And drew on her wrist for some reason. I was like, I don't have a tattoo there. Oh no, that's a pen. As you take the helm, once again there is that void of ocean that fills your ears for a moment and disappears again. She runs down to the captain's quarters. Jeeves, you are done your cleaning. Well and truly done your cleaning with Percival there. You've done your joke writing here. Can't wait to hear it. Krirg, you and Jareth are just kind of like leaning against the railing as the wind dies down ever so slightly, and you're able to awaken Thuna as the captain steps on deck. He says, well, it looks like we've arrived at our destination, Monet, on the distance there. We will lower one of the smaller boats for you to paddle your way out. I'm sure some of you know how to paddle, or at least have the muscles for paddling, yeah? We will wait here on the ship for your return with the goods. Let us know, send us a horn. Here's a sending stone. If you need to get in contact with us, we will be here waiting.
All right, let's roll.
I'm sorry, is there something... Thuna?
She looks at Elijah and then back to the captain and goes,
You have beautiful eyes.
I'm well aware.
So nice, so kind, so modest. We should get going.
Okay. You hop in the ship, Jareth is there, getting ready to kind of lower the...
As we're lowering, I just like looked at him and I was like, hey man.
Yeah.
You are best. And then just as the eye line, the eye line comes up, and like one tear comes down.
As you hit the water, you hear Thelonia, guess who best friend? As he runs down below deck to spread the news. In this dinghy here, closer to the water than you've been in a long time, literally, physically close to the water. The waves, the swell is a little choppy this close to land, and you see before you a jungle-strewn isle, large trees, huge kind of fronds. The shoreline is non-existent. It just looks to be like almost mangrove trees that you'd probably have to navigate the rowboat through. And in towards the center, you just see a small flock of bird-like creatures just kind of flying in a pack there. Couple hundred of them flying around on top of this island here. As you
Not airplane sized.
Not airplane sized. You could put them together and make like a mecha airplane out of them, but they're all swarming in one of those beautiful kind of intricate kind of dances that they do.
Starlings. Cool.
Starlings, yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Love
Clarice.
those. Is there any other ships
thank
like anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Ooh. 11. 21.
21. You can say definitively that you see no ships around.
Cool.
Yeah. Just the one that you have behind you, the Sparkling Fandango.
I'm just going to be clocking Elijah because I know he's not. This was not where he wanted to be, and I just want to try and note his state.
So the first thing you'll see is as the dinghy is lowered into the water,
There's the word,
the night, the storm.
What did I say?
The little boat, I
Little
think.
boat. Guys, I run an ocean campaign. You think I'd have this down pat?
Elijah has spent the whole night up in the rigging in a storm. His hands are incredibly swollen. And his eyes are locked in front of him, looking towards the island, and he's just grimacing in pain
And
rowing.
Krirg, like, he just kind of nudges Eliza out of the way and like, is doing it like he's playing dumb even for him. and is going like, whoops, I think you in my seat, and like pushes you over and starts taking the oars for him.
Other than that, like, it's just deadpan, just staring at the island.
Eli, are you well?
Checks and balances. Repercussions. We'll see.
This whole thing feels obvious.
Ominously, as you say that, the kelp starts to creep around Eli as I mage armor myself up.
As you're heading in towards the island here, Jeeves, if you could make a wisdom saving throw. This is something you probably would have cottoned onto at this point. This is a scrying attempt.
It's a big old 7.
Beautiful. Jacob's looked in on you before, many, many times. And you almost don't need your see invisibility to just know when it's been years, it's been decades. And you feel that familiar third eye kind of watching you.
That also doesn't get any less creepy.
You row on in, further in towards Monet. The rowboat, the dinghy, splashes. As it gets closer to Monet, you can see the large trees start to rise in front of you as you head towards these mangrove-like roots that you could almost fit the whole dinghy under and out of. But you start to maneuver your way in between. And as the water is, as the mangroves protect the greater portion of the isle, as soon as you're past the first few mangroves, the water is calmer and there is a smell of warm rot, like a plant with a bad stank to it, sort of thing. Like a plant that feasts on flesh, a carnivorous plant that has decayed animal or creature in it. And it seems to come from almost everywhere. And you start to paddle into Monet. As you paddle into Monet, I'd love to know, what you're up to.
Before we get all the way up into the lagoon, you know, and I could see the coral down below our feet, whatever. When we're into that little bit of shallower water, but the waves are still kind of cresting in, I'm actually just going to, like, hop out into the water.
Yep.
And just take a moment, look around, turn around, and look back out to the sea.
See the sparkling fandango there, rocking on the waves.
Tentacle rolls, the armpit tentacle rolls out from under my sleeve. Rusty pike comes rising up.
Excellent.
I turn and I follow the dinghy in.
Excellent.
How far from where we are was the camp or encampment or area?
So you haven't been given direct instructions as to where the encampment is, but as you pull into like the lagoon, you gather that this is the main area that you would land if you were approaching from that side. And as you look in, you can see that about 100 feet on from where your dinghy is kind of navigating, there is a plateau of land that kind of builds up and then comes straight across. And you can see that it is strewn with rocks and leaves and weeds, but there's definitely, you can see the distinct sign of wooden buildings made from logs and other things kind of mined from this area. Looking at it at this distance, it's impossible to tell how many people would be there, but there's definitely a small, almost like a missionary settlement there that you can see.
200 feet?
100 feet, 100 feet,
yeah. I think I want to throw up a locate object to see the crates or whatever the stuff we're looking for.
Yeah.
To see if I can get any kind of ping.
Yeah, so if you do it on crates specifically, you'll get a ping of a bunch of them just near the shoreline of where you're heading. 3 or 4 decent-sized crates.
All right, objective off in that direction. Stay wary, be vigilant.
What's everyone doing as you approach?
Are we out of the dinghy? No. Duna's never seen an island before. She did not think it was going to smell like this. So I think she's like... like just stank face.
The wonders of the Isle.
You're just like. And she looks over at Percival. How's Percival looking?
Yeah, Percival, sort of looks like he wants to dive in
Yeah.
and go swimming, and no. All right, just for a minute.
Back up on the dinghy. Shakes himself up.
He's so cute. And the smell is really intense. I think it's kind of like throwing her off. I think she's really used to using her senses very well, and this is not helping. Not gonna be able to.
One of them.
Yeah, you can't really think straight if you can't.
Yeah.
Like if you're overwhelmed with garbage.
Most of us are used to always seeing things and always hearing things, but you never consider always tasting something or always
That's so
smelling
gross.
something. Yeah.
I'm so put off by this description you've given us.
Great.
Is it very obvious in Thuna's face?
Oh yeah, she's like this.
I'm going to quickly prestidigitate a handkerchief and hand it over, and it will smell like lavender.
Thanks, boss. She's tying it all the way around her head. She's now looks like the rogue that she is. She's tying it around and has bandit style around her face.
Anyone else? We could all. Well, 3 of us can match that look. Won't look too ominous at all. Masked people coming on shore.
I think my snout's just a tad too long.
Yeah.
Hanging at the end of the
Get a full bedroll.
in my nostrils.
Krig's like, me good. Me kind of like it, you know?
Awesome.
Let you know, it's the smell of work. And he just keeps on, paddling. He's just paddling as hard as he can.
love
Krirg loves a task.
As you say, it smells like work. That's more accurate than you expected to be, because as you get closer to the shoreline, there are 4 crates stacked there that seem to be sealed and stamped and ready for Uciar. But the encampment is sprayed with blood. There are long rotted corpses on the ground, maggots, those winged creatures swooping down occasionally. You see they're almost raven-esque with red streaks down them, tearing off chunks and flying away. You see the remnants of a small massacre, I guess. At least 6 to 8 human bodies, as far as you can tell, as the dinghy and the water laps the dinghy as you reach this very, very rudimentary dock. As you land there, the whole place is quiet.
I think I turned to Elijah, and I'm just looking at the scene, and I'm like,
If the crates are still there, but everyone is dead, is this a trap?
Yes.
Is this what a trap looks like?
this is what I don't know. If he says yes, I am going to immediately go invisible. I don't want to be seen.
You go invisible.
Are the bodies that are there all human, did you say? There's no evidence of any Yonti or anything.
Make a real quick perception or investigation.
What do the corpses look like?
What vibes are they giving?
Was it in the directive that you gave us when you were giving us the debrief that the thing we were going for was the gristle?
Yes. There
Okay,
was,
just making sure
there
we
was
all
gristle
know
in that.
that.
Well, we were going for the crates. The Yonti have this gristle
Gotcha.
stuff, but
Okay.
the objective was the crates and find out what happened to the priests.
Gotcha.
And make sure everything was cool with the Yonti, I believe is roughly what it was.
Thank you
That's
for the reminder.
a wonderful 9 on
9.
the perception check.
No sign of any UNT. These corpses appear to be bitten and torn apart and constricted. That's really the only evidence that you
I'm
have.
looking around for tracks or signs of survivors that may have,
Make a survival check for me.
12.
12. As you look around, there seems to be no survivors that you can find or that you can determine. And the most you would get with a 12 is that there are grooves in the moist ground, like something has slithered. Creatures have slithered and walked and that lead deeper into Monet here.
So this is really not what we were prepared for. We thought this was going to be a pickup and maybe convincing some people that the house was had their best interest in mind. But
Part of it was to find out what exactly happened to the priests that were here.
Those aren't the priests. Looks like the priests slithered away, right?
Oh, I thought were the priests Yonti? Were we given that instruction? I thought the priests were the humans.
Priests appear to be the humans.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the Yonti are going to.
Can we tell how long they've been dead for?
You can go ahead and make a medicine check if you wish.
Great question.
Meanwhile, I'm going to start loading the crates onto the dinghy, because that is objective number 1. We need to make sure that is checked off in a
Crates
check.
are
17.
very, very light.
Heck yeah.
Oh, the very light.
Very light, yeah.
And we are expecting very heavy.
Indeed.
17.
17. With a 17, they've been dead for maybe a week, but the thing that stands out to you is that all their tongues are missing.
Write that down.
Do the crates look like they have been opened?
They look like they have been sealed, kind of.
We should probably check inside to make sure everything's still there.
I mean, by the weight, I can tell you everything is not still there.
All right, well then let's go get it. And he points to the tracks, gets his axe ready, and says, "Let's go."
What did you roll for your investigation? Did you roll an investigation for the crates?
Oh, did you want another investigation of the... Okay.
For the crates themselves, yeah, sorry.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, beautiful.
Heck yeah.
As you lift one of the crates, incredibly light, empty. Next one, like half a dozen things there just kind of rolling around inside the crate.
Well, I hate... You don't know how much I really hate to say this, but I believe Krirg is right. We should look and see what these items are inside this crate so we can easily identify the rest of them when we find them.
You know, you really not need to say that first part. If we just gonna do something, we can do something together.
Would you like to open this crate with me, Krirg?
Yes, me would. And Krirg goes to open the crates.
Excellent.
I will assist.
As you guys open the crate, they open very easily. Beautiful. They open very easily, kind of splitting open like they haven't been hammered down or wax sealed or anything. And as they pop open, you see 6 or 8 human tongues.
Oh.
And a bit of paper with what looks to be draconic scrawled on it.
Do you speak?
I speak Draconic, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It says, "You want tongues, have your tongues. You can't convince us of your lies anymore."
We didn't want tongues, we came for the gristle.
And the blueberries.
I did need some berries for Fangar, yeah, that's true.
Fangar's still getting shade from you and his name. So disappointed.
Tongues. Evidently, this had something to do with tongues, what we were looking for.
I am invisible, but I don't want to spook anyone, but I want to tap Jeeves on the...
Yes. In all of your time working for the house,
Yes, please stand still, because the voice moving around like
Sorry.
that.
Yeah, she was just like...
She wants that she paces when she's talking.
I had to ask myself, in all your time working for the house, has anyone had their tongues cut out as a punishment for dissent or non-payment or non-cooperation?
Probably a dozen or maybe 1,000. I don't know. That probably
Big
happens.
difference in number.
We don't keep a tally on those sort
I
of
feel
things.
like you do.
I don't.
But I think the house does.
Probably. That's not my department. You can check in with Lily.
Accounting?
Accounting, yes.
Counting tongues.
Yes.
It seems like these guys are in the right.
Does
We
it-
should just head out of here.
Is there anything that I may have heard about going on in any of the house's righteous endeavors that would have required or been use of tongue?
Roll a history check. And then follow that up with an arcana check.
The history check is a dirty 30.
Beautiful.
The arcana is 17.
Okay. History. Uciar and the house have always wanted to spread. Claim this island, claim that island, claim this land. this side of the continent is very contested, especially between Nevium and Uciar. The wealth imbalance in Neviar, the iron ruling of Uciar, and poor Valorith off to the side there, kind of isolated away under its own protection of its own power, its own artifact. Tongues. Tongues are interesting. They can be tasty, but more so you're thinking spell component, right? And as you rack your brains trying to think about what the house could be doing and what they would need tongues for, with your 17 Arcana check, you wouldn't know exactly what it would be, but you would know that there have been shipments from Monet almost 6 monthly to yearly, like one or two crates or 3 or 4 crates every 6 months to a year that come to the house. And as always, you never questioned it or what it was for. So there must be a small stockpile of these tongues or whatever was in these crates, this gristle, this jerky, already at the house for some reason. And spell component is what pops to mind with that 17.
But it does not help me identify what creature the tongue possibly could be coming from that we're looking for.
You're on an island of snakes. You gather.
I don't want to leap to conclusions.
Oh, you're intelligent. You can leap to conclusions. Yeah.
All right, so it's most likely snakish tongues that we are looking for. The human ones won't do, and I'll just take them out. Yeah. So we need to try and find these snake tongues.
All right, let's go. But Krirg wants to check the dead bodies, see if there's like anything useful that he would.
Yeah, make an
he could
investigation
use.
check. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little maudlin, but okay.
Well, he's not one, huh?
That's a 2.
2. I mean, looking at them, some of them have really good-looking like skulls that you gather. Had you killed them, they'd be really good trophies. One of them seems to have this perfect set of teeth that you're like, oh, that jaw would be really nice. Other than that, no, they seem to have been stripped of any.
I want to follow Krirg's lead. Krirg has been right on the money since we got to the island. And if Krirg's looking through stuff, I also want to look through stuff on dead bodies.
Krirg says, actually, me already checked. There's nothing here.
I mean,
and
you
starts
can't see
walking.
me. I'm just like shadowing your moves like, oh, we look at the bodies. You said take stuff from the bodies. So, I don't know why I was going to roll 2 of them. Oopsie doopsie. 5 plus 5 is 10. I would like to add one of my psionic die to it.
Okay, go ahead and burn a psionic die.
I will indeed. Mark it in a second.
Yeah.
There she goes. 7.
7.
So, 17.
17. Looking through the bodies, you would find the remnants of, like, weaponry. The most interesting thing you would find, most useful thing you would find, is like a flintlock pistol, almost, like a single shot, powder, jabby, shot, cloth, bang.
Classic jabby.
Classic jabby.
Shot cloth bang. I'm
Shot cloth
writing
bang.
that down.
Yes, an SCB. You find an SCB that seems to be like a little bit rusted, but still functional. And you would find like a little bit of powder that's kind of damp, and just from the humidity almost, and some shot as well. Some ball bearings, and you have ball bearings. So you find a working, just flat out pistol. And as you look around the encampment, you're able to kind of dart past a few of the domiciles that were made here, the tents and the buildings. And with your 17, you would find evidence of these people being priests from Uciar, talking about the Sapphire Light organization, an organization that is known for its charitable donations to orphanages, shelters, food distribution, but that also are a way of reaching out legitimately to other places that need support and that need
Need?
in the eyes of the house, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything has two meanings.
Exactly.
Question. Just so I know.
And these humans were priests of the Sapphire
Sapphire
Light
Light.
organization. Sapphire Light priests, but looking at them and their belongings, there's not much priestly about them.
Right.
Just a lot of propaganda for the house.
Okay. This is more of a visualization question. But
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
pick up the gun and I'm invisible,
Mm-hmm.
is there just like a gun, like floating, or does it become invisible now that it's on my person?
As you're holding it, it's visible, and then as soon as you
Oh, as soon as I
it goes
wield
invisible,
it.
and then
Okay,
as soon
great.
as it's invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got a gun.
So first thing, I'd like to
Five with your one bullet.
see if there's like accelerant or something, and see if we can gather the bodies for and go to Magnazella. I think it's customary hire to dispose of the bodies. If you could assist.
Yeah.
Excellent. Use your fire breath and column of fire builds smoke immediately into the air, and the birds immediately kind of disperse. Moment of silence. Excellent. As the birds all fly away, the smoke billowing into the sky, you gather it's seen by the ship well and truly.
Are there is there anything left of the encampment where there might be journals or anything from any of the?
Yeah, Thuna took a look through and found all the evidence of the Sapphire Light organization. You would know that they have a ledger of kind of like their, not even constituents, their, what would you call like religious, underlings is not the right word. Their mass, their people. Congregation, thank you. We got there in the end. Every wrong
Religious
word
stuff,
and one
you
right
know.
word. Religious things.
It's weird that you thought like constituents and congregation were the same thing.
Two C words. Two C words. That's all. That's all. Don't read into it.
It's not. That is.
Exact same thing. Exact same thing. And you would find that they have a roster, a rotating roster, not a roster, but a list of people that were living here, creatures that were living here, UNT, with names that they would then cross off and write down who their children are, and then cross off. And beside a lot of them, through the line through them, there is either a tick or a circle, depending on something. And as there is a tick and a circle, you would also see that they are classified as priestess or warrior. Priestess or warrior. Females priestesses, men warriors, that sort of thing. And they seem to have been categorized by the priests of the house, of the Sapphire Light charity organization.
Fantastic, but no journal or anything like that. Day 872 met with
No. Just what Thuna
Captain's
can.
log.
Captain's logs.
What is our prior knowledge of the Sapphire Light Association? Like, is that something that's like commonly known?
Yeah. Everyone roll history checks for me. Let's go through it.
I got a 14.
14? Okay.
have
I got
11.
a 12.
12, 11, 12
10.
with advantage.
dirty 20, but
Beautiful,
I don't think
yeah.
it really matters.
You know all this. The house has many legitimate businesses. To list a few, you would know that there is the Silver Shield Security Services. There is the Emerald Horizon Development Group, which does urban developments, construction of housing, marketplaces, things like that. The Opal Muse Cultural Foundation for festivals, theatrical performances, art exhibitions. They have an exclusive contract with Dr. Alison Shakespeare. The Ruby Heart Health Consortium, which funds public health initiatives, including clinics and medicinal herbs. This is what the Greenleaf Herbery is responsible for supplying. Yeah. There is the Sapphire Light Organization, donations to orphanage, shelter, food distribution, expansion of land, charitable endeavors, and aid to the most vulnerable populations. The economic stimulus programs include the Diamond Crest Economic Council, which is an acquisition of land and fostering entrepreneurship and growth so that the house can be a champion of local commerce. And then they have an environmental conservation society, the Topaz Grove, which is would do similar to what the Sapphire Light would do, but with land and the Tepico Wilds, for instance, have some of the Topaz Grove Society there used basically for smuggling stuff. It's their way of establishing smuggling routes. So Topaz Grove and the Sapphire Light would have to do with this island in particular, but mainly the Sapphire Light under the guise of helping the locals here adapt to more modern ways of living in society. In the city, you would see them as owners and proprietors of orphanages and schools and things like that. They may even travel. You may have seen them travel to Valerith at some point to kind of spout their ways and get sent. No, thank you.
Yeah, do they do like some sort of like vacation sapphire school?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, you can go to like summer school there. Yeah.
They got their little songs.
Yes. Their little songs. Yeah. Some people love it.
Krirg's looking at the fire, at the pyre that we made, and he says to Jeeves, hey, that's gonna make you mad, but me have good idea.
Just look at Percival. All right, let us hear this good idea.
You know, if we just pretend be priests here, we don't have to go after the thing that killed all these priests. They come to us.
So you are suggesting we become the trap?
That right?
Won't that
That
be?
way we have home base advantage.
Might be just a little obvious that there are new priests here that just burn the other bodies and are just like, hey, come back and hang out with us. We're the better priests. We understand you didn't like those guys, but under new management.
I mean, given time, we can also sit here and have beach day while we waiting.
I will leave it up to the group. Who would like to think that it's a great idea to have beach day and expect these
Are
to
you
come
asking,
to us?
should we vote?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, Mr. Politician no like voting.
No.
You can't see, but Thuna's like, I would love a beach day.
I don't hear anyone saying aye for beach day, so I guess we are going to go and track them down.
Listen, Jeeves,
Yes.
you good at lots of things. Me really good at fighting. And if we gonna fight something, we want to make sure that we have everything under control.
Or we go, remember the objective is to get the tongues. If they don't bring the tongues with them, unless you are suggesting we kill them and rip out all of their tongues. But if there are tongues that have already been stockpiled or something, they probably have them there and we are going to have to go there eventually anyway.
Okay, you take the lead, but just remember, my idea would have worked better.
We will write that down, notate that down somewhere. Yes, thank you, Percival. All right, so we track them back and find out where they have taken our property.
Yeah, their big slithery tail. Just follow that. Easy.
All right, you're up front, Krirg.
Multiple slithery tails as you head into the jungle here. How are you all progressing through the jungle? We're not going to do marching order, but what are you doing to aid the travel and aid the investigation and the following of these tracks into the jungles of Manet as you hear the birds overhead and the slight buzzing of insects, perhaps?
Krirg's in battle sense, so he's just got his axe ready to go. It's almost like he's just waiting for something to come up and ready to swing his axe at anything that comes their way.
Beautiful. The first thing that comes at your way
At
is just
absolutely anything.
like a branch You have to cut that out of the way. You almost have to hack your way through to get through the thicket here, and you are ready to go anytime something comes in. A mosquito flies nearby, and you you split it in half through the blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What's everyone else doing?
I've got my quarterstaff, and I'm like kind of behind Krirg, and I'm like, whenever things get chopped behind, I'm like using my quarterstaff to like make sure that none of the bigger branches like get in anyone's eyes, you know, like kind of just like the bigger wafts,
Nice.
if you will, and also just like trying to like maintain my center, like I'm just I'm using like this walk as both trying to stay alert and like take in the surroundings around us, but also using it as a form of meditation.
Beautiful. Excellent. Yeah.
No, I think I would just make sure that the prestidigitation on Thuna's neck stays, but I can't
Continues,
see
yeah.
her, so I'm just trying to sniff it out and then randomly prestidigitate places. Did I get it?
A fresh blast of lavender when you do.
Excellent.
I have a couple things. I have a little shenanigan that I want to do. I want to rip a puppy patch off of my messenger bag and shout to Krirg, who I'm like not in front of, but a little bit in between you and Magnazella, and go, "Hey, there's a puppy coming up. It's from me. Please don't chop it." And I'm gonna like toss a puppy patch out, and there's a mastiff that just kind of like, poof, and it's got a little saddle. It's ready to ride, and I'm gonna hop on the back of it and just kind of like.
And at the sound of the voice, I was like, "Oh, there she is!" And as I go to do that, I hit the puppy. So the puppy now
Smells like lavender.
That's actually
Smells like lavender.
the puppy's name.
Yeah,
now.
and his name Lavender.
Okay. And I'm next to Krirg, and I'm gonna go, "Hey, Krirg, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You're really good at the fighting.
Yeah.
And I want to be good at it like you are, because I'm good at it like I am. But I remember you saying something about how mad you can get.
Yeah.
And how that's kind of like your superpower.
I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of things really easy.
I was talking to Magnazella about being vulnerable, and when I'm vulnerable, I feel something burning in my soul. I think it might be anger.
Yeah.
How do you...
I guess for me, it's just like do less. It's hard to be in world. Like you always have to follow rules, listen to what people say, do what you think people like. Krirg sometimes feel like everyone always looking at him, but when me mad, all that kind of goes away. You take away all thing that stand in way of feeling, and you just have big feeling, and that's it. What kind of cool is, because me can feel big angry, me can also feel big happy. So if you just open yourself up and to all the feeling inside, and not care about what people think, or say, or do, or are, then you may feel better.
I think Thuna has just had her world rocked because her whole persona that she has crafted has been to get the approval of like everyone. Everything she does for everyone is for everyone else. And Krirg just being like, don't even care about it. And like it's so easy. It's just like, I've literally never thought about that. And she's like patting Lavender and goes, Krirg, you're a genius.
Yeah, me know it.
It's awesome. And like Lavender kind of slows down and like pulls back from
And
the
then
front.
Krirg actually starts telling her about everything he knows about boats, too.
She knows nothing about boats. So like everything you're saying, right or wrong, she's like,
He's
wow.
like, this is a great opportunity to share everything he's learned about everything.
She listens intently because like now that Krirg's a genius to her, like she hyper respects his opinion. He's been right since we stepped on the beach, so she's gonna take him very seriously.
And he's like, and yeah, the spatula no work, then the rolling pin no work, and me tried to use cleaver, but Me think that definitely would have worked.
Okay. I don't know how things stay in the water when they're so big. It seems like it should sink.
Yeah, big things are good. Just make it bigger and it'll stay in water longer.
She remembers this for when she can enlarge herself later.
Yeah.
She's like, got it. I'm not going to forget that. And she's just Krirg's new student, basically.
Excellent. As you're overhearing this wisdom, what are you doing?
Generally speaking, I'm probably gonna, I guess, be at the rear of the group. But periodically, as we move through the jungle, I'm just walking through, snapping my fingers around the group. Citronella.
Getting those mosquitoes away from us.
Excellent.
And during one of those little puffs of citronella, I'm gonna lean into Magnazella again and just repeat my line. It gets easier.
Lavender, citronella. We smell great. Sounds so good.
Listening to Krirg go about large things and they float better, I just look over at Eli and go, yeah, buoyancy, am I right?
What's the deal with buoyancy? Can we stop, guys, really fast? I gotta write something down.
As you scribble in your notebook there, you move through the jungle for maybe 45 to an hour, and it is rough going. It is hot, it is humid. After, cantrips are no problem, but it is still effort. And after an hour of cantrips, you're like, and as that exhaustion starts to set in, you would see just beyond the jungle trees that you are currently walking through, the kind of large moss and flower-covered boulders that you're kind of walking over and walking down, you would see ahead of you what looks to be a stone hand coming out of the ground with leaves and steps on it, and it seems to be covered in dried gristle or jerky, withered brown strips of something that are about that long, maybe even a bit longer, littered all over them. You can hear a humming and a praying in abyssal. 4 voices doing this. And as you approach this clearing, you see 4 snake-like figures in robes standing around this mound of yuan tea and snake tongues. I'm gonna go to our break. as we come back to our craziness here, you can see here on the map what appears to be these 4 priestesses. Each of them seem to have like writhing snakes' tails under their robes, and you can see that their heads have a number of snake heads coming out of them, almost Medusa-like, but you see that their own faces are almost Python-esque. You can see, Cobra-esque with the frills there. You can see that these Yuan-Ti males appear to be very heavily armed, not armored, but armed. And you can see that they have large Python-esque faces and broad, muscly shoulders on 2 feet, as far as you can tell. And the priestess is in the center of the hand that's holding up the mass of dried Yuan-Ti tongues is now what we know they are. And we are using sriracha, uncured bacon-flavored sriracha sauce jerky.
So we can't eat them?
You can eat them. This is edible.
But if you do, you're gonna owe the house.
Yeah, I'm already there.
You guys would be on the fringe of this area, most likely closer to Krirg and Magnazella here.
Should we line up?
You can if you want. You would be just beyond this tree, I guess, just off the map, if you want to place yourselves right on the edge there before we need to make any stealth checks. They seem quite preoccupied, but you do notice that the warriors, Yuan-Ti warriors, are definitely paying attention to the entire forest here. You would notice that these 2 guys on the top here are glancing out through the trees at the column of smoke rising from where you came from. And you gather if you step any closer, you will most likely need to make some sort of check. And as you stand here in the forest, what would you like to do?
So sorry, guys, but Krirg's gonna cast his jump on himself and he's gonna jump right in. He's been walking for an hour with his battle sense ready to go. So his rage it happens. He's gonna go into his rage and then jump to the person that he can reach.
So you rage first?
Yeah.
Beautiful. The second that you rage, we're gonna have to roll initiative.
Yep.
Right before you jump.
Oh boy.
I can cast tongues.
We can get these to the house.
I got 22.
22.
So close.
Excellent. Beautiful. That's Krirg. What did you get?
19.
19. All right, guys. Jeeves.
24.
24. Excellent. This could be all over one round. 20.
16.
Okay, horrible.
Old man, it's been a long walk.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 2.
What's the flat number? 14?
14.
Excellent. So here's what happens. Krirg, you and leap. As you leap, you are going to go ahead. Also, you can get. Yeah, I mean, you can get pretty much wherever you want to get towards the center there. As you leap through the air, Jeeves is going to go as you're getting to your destination, and then you go straight after him.
Okay.
Yeah. You land right behind one of the taller priestesses there. As you land right behind her, she kind of turns, and as she's turning, Jeeves, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, while Krirg was doing this masterful broad jump, I was, of course, turning to Percival, who was pointing, "The gristle is over there!"
The objective!
Yes. And then I hear, "Roar!"
Is that your Jeeves impression?
Yes, it is.
Nice, it's a good impression.
Love it.
Yeah, you should add that to the thing, and you can do impressions and
What about
jokes.
impression?
We're going on the road, baby!
People do. Funa opening for Magnazella.
I turn back, and this stuff definitely seems to be a situation that needs to slow down just a little bit. Can I catch? I think I can catch all of the things. Can I catch one guard and some of them in a 40-foot cube?
Yeah, I will hand you the 40-foot cube and let you decide where you want to drop it.
I think we can do, because I can't stand up, we could do something like this. Can we get all of these guys? This here.
So
are we gonna?
you want to get the you either get the priestess.
Yeah, and them, or can I get both of the gods and miss one of the priests? That's what I was thinking.
I will say Not quite. You're gonna miss that guy if you try to get those guys.
All right, so then one guard and the
Yeah, no, not quite. Yeah.
Can you
Then one-
remind us of the benefits of slow?
Oh, I sure can. Do you have an hour?
These guys do.
Slow, as described in the player's handbook.
So the 4 priestesses and 2 of the guards in this card as well. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Gotcha.
that works. All right, and yes, it is a
is a
wisdom
success.
save, DC 16. So anybody that is slowed, -2 to AC, and dexterity saving throws, can't use reactions. It can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. And if they get more than one attack, they can only use one attack. And if they try and cast a spell, they have to roll the d20. Lower than an 11, it doesn't take effect that turn. They basically concentrate on it until the next turn.
Amazing.
20, 18, 19, 18. Last 2 priestesses. There we go, that's better. That's an 11
All right, that's one.
and a 14. So 2 of the
2.
priestesses are affected.
You want to put some little dots next to them, maybe?
Oh, on them on the board?
Yeah.
Or do you have like a little circle thing?
I was gonna. I don't have my stats. I can always just.
The MacGyver of D&D.
Oh no, there goes the tree. I didn't want to slow the tree.
And let's say the one right near Krirg is slowed as well.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. As they are slowed, the rest of them. I love these dice. As they are slowed, they immediately turn to start casting something. As the rest of them immediately turn. Anything else you want to do there?
Yeah, I do have some movement. I would like to move in front of Percival and in between there. And I guess it's on. We've started. Yes, it's on.
It's on.
That's all I got. Sorry. I was going to talk first, but no.
Excuse me, sorry. I ate some of that snake skin before we began.
Yes.
Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Krirg. You land. The one in front of you goes to turn and then immediately starts to
I
turn.
can't think of a better time to use reckless attack, so I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
with advantage on
avantage.
this, and then everyone gets advantage attacking me for until.
Yes.
I won't attack you, don't worry.
So that's 17. That's a 27 to hit.
27 will hit them.
And that is an 11 plus 6 plus 3, so 17, 20 with my first attack.
Excellent. 20 with your first attack as you hit them. They don't even wince. They just kind of get hit. You know when Hasselhoff gets like punched and click?
Yeah.
Still slow to react as you hit them.
Yeah. Before they can wince. Before they can winch, I'm gonna swing. I'm going all out on the first thing. This is like I'm locked in. I'm gonna go ahead and swing.
Swing again.
My second and third attack at them as well.
Go for it.
This is a 21.
21 will hit.
To hit.
Yeah.
Another 20. That's 11 plus.
Excellent. 11 plus 9.
Wait, yeah, 11 plus 9. Another 20.
Beautiful. 40 points of damage with 2 hits.
Then my frenzy attack. 12, 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Absolutely hits.
Only a 11.
11 points of damage. 51 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
With that one round. Hacking into them. As you hack into them, they are gushing with blood as they turn to you. Anything else you want to do?
That's it for my turn.
Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Thuna with Magnazella on deck afterwards. Unless you've got reading to do. That's fine.
I can't read. So, Thuna is on top of her Mastiff Lavender right now. So she's like mounted combat a little bit. And she's, the Mastiff has like 40 feet of movement. And she sees Krirg just take off after like literally inspiring a new emotional era in her and then start doing this crazy stuff. And she's like, I'm in a group of
heroes almost. And it's insane.
Correct.
Well, I mean, he's my boss. He's just like always spoiling my fun. So I think she's absolutely
Not this one.
odd right now. And I think she's going to, on her lavender steed, head this way.
It's a 40-foot ruler.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
No, not that close. Yeah, I will go here.
You know what? I'm gonna put these rulers on the board so you guys.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll just hold on to this since that's going to be my movement for a minute.
Yeah.
Just to get in sight of the one that is about to hit Krirg.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
she, again, just like she was on the pack mule, she's kind of like surfing on in the Lavender.
I'm trying to find something for Lavender. Here. Wait, do we have another mini?
Do we have a puppy
I have
mini?
I have a horse
waiting
mini.
around.
Spoilers, but I have a horse mini that I have in my bag, so. I'll grab that.
I ride in on her, and I think
Jowls.
immediately I'm like, is this rage? No, it doesn't really feel like rage. I guess I just want to protect Krirg. And she's gonna go, okay, and just start moving her hands like this, and knives, psychic blades are just gonna come out, the spectral smoke whizzing through the air as I try to hit her with both of them, my action and my bonus action.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go ahead and fling out a couple of blades.
Okay.
That's within 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I just didn't want to be in melee range of this guy. Okay, well, I'll roll one.
He's got a crossbow.
No, yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, does he? So he does. Okay, that
You'll find
out. Oh, geez, Louise, man. That's an 11 to hit.
11 does not. -2 to the AC.
-2 to the AC.
Come on.
Just misses.
You said just, did you?
I'm gonna do my homing strike to add one of my psionic dice and add a
Nice.
D8 to that, 'cause even if I roll the lowest number, bitch is getting cut. That's a 2. So
Bitch is getting cut.
Great.
What can I say?
Great. And I will roll sneak attack because he's right there.
Yeah, Krirg is right up on her there. Yeah, absolutely.
5d6 plus a d6. So with the first blade, that's 6 plus 6 is 12, and all the rest are 1s. Oh wait, no, 1's a 2. So 12, 14, 16, 19, plus 4 is 23.
Tell me how you handle this creature. Take the spotlight.
I see Krirg.
Another death.
Right? Like it's all piling up. Krirg leaps forward and starts hacking, and I see her moving to cast something, and I'm on a dog, and I just go, "Kah!" and I just send it forward, and I think it just lodges in whatever the deepest cut that you had axed her with, and just kind of and get something internal, very importantly internal.
As it ruptures, you see her turn, just looks, the slow drops for a second, she looks at you riding a dog and says, "That's not in the rules."
Kurt turns over his shoulder, looks at you, and just you stole my kill! Even more mad now.
Oh my god, I'm
He's
so
double
sorry.
raging.
Who's trying to help? And then the bonus since she's down, can I send my bonus blade at the crossbow guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Send
So I send
your
one,
idiot,
and then I realize
CG.
the dog is running straight for a guy with a crossbow, and I'm like, no, and I'm gonna try and throw another one.
Yeah, go for it.
He's not slowed, so this will be important. Okay, that's a 19 to hit.
A 19, I believe hits. Yeah, 19 will hit. Yeah.
Jeez Louise. And that's just regular. Well, actually, it's a D4 because it's my bonus instead
your
of
bonus
my.
blade, yeah.
So it's a D4 plus 4. That's a 3 plus 4 is 7 damage. As I hopefully, nick him here where he's holding the crossbow, not to drop it, but just don't hit me with that thing. And I send it.
As you nick him with it, he whispers or says something in abyssal, and then you hear a bark in Draconic as he says, "Intruders, get them, call back up."
Back up.
Yeah. You don't hear that. But they do.
Right.
That will bring us to Magnazella.
Nice. Because I'm just thinking about my lifespan.
Yeah.
It's a little lie. So I think what I would like to do, I'd like to climb into this tree to try to get a better view.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And maybe see where this backup could be.
Is there a safe spot that I can put this MIDI that's already been? There we go.
Don't hurt the
Should be able
tree.
to sit on the branches as long as
We don't bump it. There
Yeah.
you go. She's
don't
leaning
knock
against
the tree
it.
itself over.
Leaning against
There
it.
we go.
Excellent. You like monk. You just kind of go up the tree there.
Yep. I am a tree.
You take
tree
the tree
pose is
pose.
me.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to see if I can see any backup, or if I can see any more people that are coming.
Make a real quick perception check. We're gathered here today.
We gotta make sure to leave that in.
14.
14. With a 14.
I don't like that sound.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. You would see coming from like inside these little these nooks and crannies.
Great.
Snake horde?
Great.
A bunch of snake hordes by the looks of it. Chuck, if you could go place that.
I thought I was
wherever
gonna
you
hear
like,
snake
over there.
hordes.
So like
And
here.
Meadow, if you could go ahead and place that wherever you like on the board. I like how Chuck's gone further away. Get him in there. You see these snakes kind of pushing out through the grass.
Nasty. Okay, heard. Well, they're so far away. I don't know if I can necessarily do anything about it right now besides try to I'd like to let my friends know. I don't think I have anything that allows me to do that besides me just yelling.
Yeah, scream snake.
I guess it doesn't super matter if the other guys hear it because they know. So yeah, I just go snakes.
I fully think you're talking about the people that doing the ritual.
Yeah, we know.
No, like the slither, and I try to make a slither. No, like these guys.
Okay, that's fine. That's insensitive. It's killing them's fine, but making fun of them isn't.
We can't help how we are.
I just look over at Eli. Why does it always have to be snakes?
Nice. Anything else you want to do, Magnazella?
No.
Beautiful. Good
Right
stuff.
now.
That's what I want to hear. It's going to bring us down
Why?
to the priests.
Oh, no.
Immediately, the priestess is, it's just going to be the two that are still up and running, that are not slowed. They immediately start to weave their hands around, and as they weave their hands around, they pull down, and as they pull down, they raise their hands up, and as they raise their hands up, these stones start to crack and break, and you watch as they split open, like there was a snake in there, stay there, the whole time, and you watch as they split open, two big boys appear out of the stones.
Snakes, do you see it? Do you see
I told you there were snakes.
I wasn't kidding. This was not my type 5.
It's a hell of a punchline.
This one kind of goes near the snake. This one's going to dart across with her movement to that snake and stay near it for protection. The big snakes are going to, having been summoned, they are going to, actually no, they're going to go, their initiative count is later, so they're going to take their turn later. But you watch as these two priestesses immediately cast these enormous snakes and run to them. The one that is currently frozen is going to look across at you, Krirg, and just kind of hiss at you. And as she hisses at you, her fangs kind of bare, and these spectral fangs fly towards you. It is not a spell, otherwise she would roll a saving throw. But she gets this one attack at you. That is a natural 20. A natural 20.
Actually, it doesn't hit.
Oh, that's right. It does hit, but it doesn't crit.
Yeah.
Have you got adamantine armor?
I do.
Yeah, so it doesn't crit. So these snake fangs come flying at you and they hit you with enormous force and pierce. But rather than pierce you and infect you, you're just gonna take 13 16 points of psychic damage. As this is cast at you, and she is frozen there. 16 on her saving throw for slow.
That's I think that's okay.
Beautiful. And slow lifts on you, and she breathes heavily there. That is going to bring us down to the warriors. Clink, 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 clink. Thank you. You watch as running from behind this one, snake person runs out. He's kind of doing up his snake fly. He's like, has a couple of scimitars, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, just running into the fray there.
That's too much.
This guy runs across to you, Krirg, straight up to you. As he runs straight up to you, you can see he's got fangs bared and he's got these double scimitars, and he is just going to go 2 scimitars and then try to like bite, like scimitar, try to bite you. The scimitar attack is a 14.
That misses.
Dang it. And the fangs. Okay. Can you go ahead and roll a d12 for me?
I can. 5.
As he comes in to chomp you, tell me how you block him with the sharp end of your blade as he rolls a nat 1.
I wanna what I want to do is actually I wanna put my the handle in his mouth.
Yeah.
And then use my hand to like grab the lower part of his jaw to hold it open and push up with the handle.
Yeah,
so I'm like trying to push it up and
like his mandible starting to tear ever so slightly. Beautiful.
You trying to curb stomp this guy like in the air?
except I'm the Krirg.
Krirg stomp.
Krirg.
Yeah, I'm Krirg stomp.
That's so good.
As that happens, a volley of 2 bolts come flying at you. That was all with advantage, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm gonna take that damage away from him, but I'll let him miss. That's the fairest way to do it. But he still has you're still like pinned with his mouth open. 2 shots coming at you. The first shot is cocked. So the first shot is a dirty 20 to hit you from this guy on top. Is he dirty 20 and a 15?
15 does not hit.
15 does not hit. As the bolt hits you, you're gonna take 6, 7, 8, 9 points halved to 4 of piercing, and you're gonna take a little bit of poison damage from these guys as well.
Okay.
3 points of poison on top of that. As 2 bolts fly out at you, one of them missing. Immediately, the guy that you flung a psychic blade at just fires 2 at you.
I didn't even mean to do that.
That's gonna be the highest is a 13 to hit you.
It does not hit me.
Lavender is dodging back and forth, ducking and weaving.
Let's go.
And they are going to. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there and kind of like get the crossbow ready again. That is going to bring us down to Elijah.
I believe in you.
Do you believe?
I guess can you just slide me forward or something?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Move out here right in front of
Beautiful.
Thuna.
Yeah.
Just like I dreamed.
This is everything I've ever wanted. The deep sigh is even better.
This is not going great for us so far.
I'm killing it.
You killing it?
Yeah, we're winning. We got more points on the
winning.
board.
Thuna and Krirg need to set up a point system for combats from now on.
Getting Legolas and Gimli vibes.
This is bad.
Y'all jumped in.
I get up close. I
I'm just
survey the
throwing all that
land.
shit.
Krirg jumped in. Let's be fair. Our fearless combat leader.
One of
This-
us
okay,
jump, we all jump.
Y'all put the barbarian in the front.
You do not need
Yeah.
to justify yourself. You are fine.
I'm for it.
I am secretly glad that happened.
Anyways,
I was like, I don't want to role play 7 fucking snake people. And you're like, I'm jumping in like, great.
Let's go.
Oh my chair went down. So, I'm gonna bonus action slap, I guess, the priestess with the tentacle.
This one here, yeah.
Yeah, that's 26 to hit her,
26 absolutely hits.
and that is 10, 14 necrotic damage.
14
Heck
necrotic
yeah.
damage. Excellent. She kind of stays there, hand on the snake, with that 14 necrotic damage.
Now what do I do? And then I think I just point the pike out towards this row of people, and lightning will just streak out from the pike, and I'm going to cast lightning bolt right through here.
Excellent, yeah. So that's going to
At
be
like all those guys.
through these two, essentially, or big guy.
I think through the 2 and the big guy, right? That way, or
I mean,
not
technically
really?
it's a 5-foot line, but I'll say you can probably clip the big guy. Yeah.
Snake, maybe he moves into the.
So
Smart snake. Excellent. Dexterity saving throws.
the
that
DC
is a
is 16.
That is a 19.
Shoot.
That is an 11.
Yes.
Beautiful.
13, 14, 18, 20, 21, and 6 more. 27.
27 points of damage, halved to 13. Excellent. Excellent. Big snake take 27 straight away. Oh, hi, big snake. 27 to the priestess at the front there. Oh, yeah. 27 to the priestess at the front. Big snake disappears. As big snake disappears.
Dies or disappears?
Disappears.
Shit.
What am I looking at here? I can count.
Something exploded.
Beautiful. Big snake disappears. And excellent.
No, we can just make contact.
As big snake disappears, beautiful. That is going to. Anything else you want to do?
That's it. That was a move bonus and an action.
Beautiful. That's going to bring us to
Cry. I can do that.
trademark.
Always a free
Small boys start to make their way in. As they slither on in, that one's going to make it 30 feet to Krirg. But that's all it can do. As this one also makes its way 30 feet into Krirg. As Krirg is surrounded by Snack. As he's surrounded by Snack,
That's how Krirg likes to roll.
the other ones start to make their way in here. This one's using movement and action to slither all the way up to Sneaky Snake, slither up to you, Elijah. And the one that Jeeves put so far away is going to go straight up to Thuna with its movement. And it is going to...
They're right there. I Magnazella punch something. Anything.
It's gonna bite your dog.
It's gonna what?
Bite your dog.
Wait.
Come on,
Flashcards.
Now I know it's AC.
Okay, great. Is its AC higher than 24?
Not at this time.
Okay, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Lavender's going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
How many?
7.
She poofs from up under me. Like it's all my patches are like spectrally born, like my psionic. So she's not dead. She's just I'm gonna have to repatch her.
The patch
Yeah.
literally just drops to the ground. You
Yes.
scoop it up there, and the snakes are there on you now. That is going to bring us to Big Boy. Sorry, Krirg. No. Big Boy is gonna slither around to here. Doesn't even need a flank.
Has barely taken any damage.
That's about to change.
Krirg's strong.
That's
I
gonna
believe
change.
in Krirg. I believe in Krirg.
Krirg, a couple things are going to happen. The first thing it is going to do is it's going to constrict you.
Okay.
You can do that.
It looks like it.
That's a 15 to hit. Oh, advantage. Okay, that's better. That's an 18 to hit you.
That does.
Beautiful. You are now restrained and grappled, and you're going to take 10 half to 5 points of good old bludgeoning. It is then going to bite at you twice.
Oh, goodness.
With advantage. The first bite is going to be a 22 to hit you. Second bite is a natural 20, but it's not a crit, unfortunately. Wasting all my natural 20s. Excellent. As it just bites in at you twice, no con save for that. So you are going to take, I'll give you the poison damage first. You're going to take a total of 10, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of poison damage.
All right.
And then the chompy damage will be halved as it bites into you. 19 points of chompy damage. as it just
11 of that will be absorbed by the tentacle as it whips in the way
So
and
take-
absorbs some of the damage.
take 5
Okay.
5 points of chunk
Absorb the
damage.
psychic
It's gonna be
damage?
hard.
Is it like
Right.
So
It also goes like this on the face.
wraps
know
around you,
what damage it
bites
absorbs.
twice, and just starts to squeeze. You gather as your wind starts to leave you that this thing's going to try and crush you on your turn. Not fun, but fun. Which is going to bring
This
us
is great.
back around top
Krirg,
2.
you, if anyone can see, I know there's a lot of people around Krirg right now. He is just grinning. He's got a snake-eating grin on his face.
Excellent. Speaking of snake eating, all right,
hey, we're trying to recover that.
it's legitimately good.
Can I have some? I don't want to pull it from the altar. I'm not inviting that.
We showing brands?
No, not unless they're going to sponsor us.
Excellent. James, what would you like to do?
Krirg looks like he's having fun, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to try and move over here and get within 30 feet of him.
Of Krirg?
Yes, don't have to move too far.
Yeah, you can get to there.
And I'm just going to look at him and go, faster, chef! Save the ingredients and cast haste on Krirg.
Hey, nice.
So you'll get the AC boost as well as the extra. Yeah, you know haste. That's that. And then I'm going to move back because I'm sure that didn't use all of my movement. I'll move back up here and have Percival get a little cover over here. And try and stay out of the fray and be on the lookout for more snakes because the snakes did come out of the rocks, so he is looking for snakes.
These swarm of snakes as Percival kind of runs, like most of them are focused on Thuna, but two heads just kind of and watch him go. Excellent, good stuff. That is going to bring us down to you, Krirg. Currently restrained, you have disadvantage on your attacks unless you break out of this thing.
This is what I'd like to do.
Yeah. And you're hasted.
And I'd like to jump straight in the air, and then just come back down, landing on the snake.
You unfortunately have no movement speed because you are grappled and restrained, so you can't actually move. Yeah.
Fine, then I'm gonna break out of this restraint.
Beautiful. Go ahead, give me athletics check with advantage. This will be your full action, and then you'll have your bonus action and your hasted action. Or you can use it as your hasted action and then still have your full attack action.
I'll use this.
Like a better option.
Yeah, I'll use it as my hasted action,
Beautiful.
then I'll
Go
keep
for it.
all my.
Yeah.
You said this is strength?
Athletics. Yeah.
Athletics, so it's 19 plus 8, 27.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck it, you do jump out of its hold. Yeah, straight up in the air.
Yeah.
When that is your hasted action.
Yeah.
And as you're in the air there, you start to come down essentially on it. What are you doing while you're in the air?
I'm just jumping straight up. I turn to Magnazella and I wink at her.
As you're jumping down.
Because I'm like, I learned this from you. And I'm bringing my axe straight down indiscriminately. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm aiming at anything.
Okay.
I'm just like trying to make space. Like, I'm just bringing it right down on the whole area that I'm in.
Give me an attack roll with advantage. Are you reckless?
I am.
Yeah, beautiful. Give me an attack roll with advantage. Your jump is tripled. 60, but it's halved because you took a standing jump. So you're falling 30 feet on this creature. If you hit, you can do an extra 3d6.
Okay.
We've got
Oh, yeah.
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 That's a nat 20.
Yeah, I'll pay that. It's so close
was
to
like
cocked.
on the-
It like was proper cocked, and then it settled a bit more, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. So that's gonna be double your damage dice, including the fall. So it's gonna
Hey,
be
hold on.
66.
This is more
We've got a
too.
Krirg.
Because I got brutal critical,
So
which
you add-
roll an additional weapon damage
That's
die.
3d12.
And a where's my other one?
3d12, 3d6.
3d12, 66.
66 plus his.
5d6 for you. Menacing, savage attacks. When you score a critical hit, one of the ranges.
That's it.
So you need another d12. So it's 4d12.
Okay. Here's 1d12.
So you get for those playing at home, savage attacks, you get an extra damage die on a crit, and then also brutal critical, you get an extra damage die on a crit.
Yeah.
Plus your 3d6 for falling doubled to 66. We need one more D12 and one more D6, please.
Okay.
This one's a D12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even bring it.
And one more. I got another D6. I got a D6.
Roll all that.
Oh, good God.
Yeah! This is what we're
This
here
is
for.
the math portion of the show.
All right. GZP. Let's see. We got 10,
This is the big boy.
19.
Was the big boy.
Big boy's got some juice to him.
25. 34.
Oh, the other big boy's got
39. 49.
49 points of damage with that first hit.
Yeah.
You cut into its enormous neck and kind of split it a good quarter or a third of the way in. And it kind of whips around on you. That's your first attack.
Yeah.
What would you like to do for your second attack?
For my second attack, man, this is gonna stink compared to what I just. For my second attack, I'm gonna take another shot right at the neck. I'm gonna like pull it back up like I'm chopping down a tree.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just right down.
Yeah, give me another attack. At advantage because you're.
I'm already in there.
Yeah. You're already doing your reckless. Oh,
We got a 29 to hit.
That's not a crit, is it? A 19 for you? No. Beautiful.
No.
Good. We don't want any more crits. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll your regular damage there, and
So it's
your
a D12 plus 9 total. So it's 20.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Just 65 points of damage.
69,
Is
I
it-
believe.
69?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's what my math says.
Nice.
There we go.
And then bonus action attack.
Yeah, bonus action frenzy. Yeah. With advantage because you're reckless. Yeah.
Just hacking away at this big snake.
20 to hit.
20 definitely hits.
He's the Johnny Appleseed. Snake chop.
That's 19.
19.
No, 18, sorry.
18. Okay. Excellent. That is going to be. This thing is not looking too happy, really.
Seen better days.
It has seen better days. Yeah, absolutely. But it is like bruised and beaten at this point, close to bloodied already. As you hack away at it. As you beat the snake, anything else you want to do?
I just give another big roar. Like this thing hissed at me, so I'm like hiss roaring back at it. Just, yeah.
Excellent. Beautiful. That's going to bring us down to Thuna. What would you like to do?
I'm surrounded by little guys.
You're surrounded
While Krirg is like, go!
Yeah.
I'm the biggest snake I've
There's
ever
like little-
seen. There's like little tiny guys.
little vipers.
Great. I look at Elijah, and just real quick, I'm like,
Do I go fight or do I protect you?
Whatever you feel is right.
So calm.
you're so wise. And so she's going to bonus action Psychic Blade teleportation. What she's trying to do is just get in this area.
Okay.
In an ideal world, she'd land on the jerky.
Okay.
But she might not be able to get that far. So
Yeah.
You'll have to eat some
5,
of
10,
it to make
15,
it
20.
flat
I'm gonna
on
use
the
some.
top.
Actually, I can use my movement,
30.
but the teleportation means I won't get attacks of
Yeah.
opportunity from the little guys.
Correct, yes. It's 45 to get onto the jerky.
Well, if I fail, then I will use my movement, and I'll take that damage if they attack me.
If you fail, you'll land amongst it, surely, anyway. Because the dagger will still teleport you at least 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I still go.
So you might get on the other side of these other snakes with Elijah. Worst case scenario.
That's a
You
pretty
land
good
next to them.
scenario with what I got in mind.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Go for it.
I just don't want to steal any more of his kills. Okay.
When you dagger at the big thing.
That is 10 times 2 is 20 feet is what I can get.
So you can get 5, 10, 15, 20. Anywhere here.
Anywhere here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to
20 foot
get
I do.
here. Thank
Put that
you.
near yourself and wherever you want to
Hiya! Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get here, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
use some of my movement.
Go ahead. Yeah. Grab yourself and
To
you appear there.
I'm going to step into melee range, but not leave it.
Okay.
For
Of
this
the big
guy?
boy.
Yeah. And I'm going to then drop a pit on the ground.
Did you drive away?
A hole in the ground.
Oh, beautiful. Excellent.
The 10-foot pit for the warrior, and then the 2 viper guys. So they drop down so that Krirg only has to worry about
So I believe
the big snake.
pit, you have to get it on flat ground, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's like a patch pit that you're dropping.
I'll do that. I don't mind doing that. I can do that too, because we can try and push them in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I need
So
a
that's
way to
5
get
foot
rid of these
radius.
guys.
I don't have a 10-foot circle. I do have a 10-foot circle. It's a 10-foot radius?
Yes.
Beautiful. So you can drop that pretty much anywhere where there's nothing already on the ground.
Sure. Yeah. So it is a cube. It's like a 10 by 10. So
Oh, it's a cube?
Oh, sorry.
right.
Yeah. So I will
me that.
put it right here.
Oh yeah, right in front of this guy
Yeah.
who's running towards you.
They will
Excellent.
have. It'll make it a little difficult. It'll be
Yeah.
a little harder for them.
Yeah.
Oh, I can leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just leave it there.
Oh,
Push
you
it,
fell
we'll push
in.
it. We'll push it right
He
across
fell.
there.
Gotta stay there.
Right.
No take backsies.
As soon as you let go of the piece. Excellent. Yeah. You toss a patch down there. Yeah.
That's all. That's my bonus action and my action. I used a little bit of my movement. I don't need any more.
Yeah. It's frustrating for me.
Good. Yeah, I think I will stay there. I'm so close to Krirg that I'm like just watching it all. I'm getting like splattered with blood. Like, wow.
The kill stealer has gotten closer to you. Yeah.
I'm not, but I'm not holding a weapon. I'm like, I take off a patch, I drop it. I'm like, wow, like just watching you go.
And Crowe's gonna send you a mixed message. He's like, just hit something!
Oh, yeah. It's gonna have to wait her next turn to do
Beautiful.
so.
It's gonna bring us down to Magnazella in the tree.
I feel as though I should get onto the ground to help my friends. Well, before I do that, I'm gonna do one last, while I'm up here, just one last big scan to see if there are any more snakes coming, any more doodads,
Make a perception check for me.
any more hoo-has. 14.
14.
Again.
You don't see anyone, but you do hear. From me around past meadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, good.
Yummy.
There's a whole island.
We gotta get these tongues. Get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm the only one feels weird about stealing all these tongues.
No, I also feel very weird about stealing these tongues, but here we are.
But here we are.
Here I am.
Death is a powerful thing.
What can I say? Cat's got my tongue.
Oh, write that down.
Before I leave,
In the tree, just like.
I'm writing some like really melodramatic poetry about fighting and snakes and violence, all for my horse, whom I'll never see again. But I'm gonna try to. I want to get down from the tree. My hope and dream is I would like to get the remaining these folks over here into this pit, and then I would like to use my fiery breath to just knock them out, just obliterate them to shreds, to smithereens.
So what you can do is you can burn a key point as a bonus action and step at the wind, which will increase your jump speed. You can take a run up, run along a branch, and try to leap over the top and land here.
Sure.
That is what you would like to do. Otherwise, you can drop down and run around.
Oh my. Too much running around.
Do I risk any damage from from my big leap?
You would know at this point that you can fall from an extraordinarily high vantage point and not take any damage.
Okay.
Monk shit.
Monk shit. Yeah.
Okay.
You feel the sprawling, the bounce of the branch.
Yeah,
and you're like,
feel it. We are
Found my
in it.
center.
Yeah.
Oh, very like crouching tiger hidden.
Yeah, sliding across. Very Christopher Walken weapon of choice music video.
Yeah.
If you would like to do that, you can.
Yeah, I'm
Run.
gonna do that. As I do that, I'm like trying to wink at Krirg, but I just end up partially blinking. I'm like,
Cool.
As you land there, what were you using as your cone? Oh, there you go.
That's the tiny.
Slightly bigger than that. But yeah, you can, you can
Great.
hit both of them if you wish to.
yes, yeah, I would love that.
Excellent. What kind of breath weapon are you using?
I'm gonna use acid.
Okay, nice. Rough. That is rough. One of the saving throws is a fail, well and truly, and the other is a 13, dexterity 15. What is your DC there for your breath?
14.
Okay, so one of them succeeds. So roll your damage, and the well-built male warrior is going to take half that. So that's going to be 2d6, I think.
2d6.
Yeah. As your acid sprays out and starts to...
1.
Cool.
What?
So 1 point of damage to her.
Great.
2 points of damage to her. 1 point of damage to you.
That jump was real cool, though.
The jump was
that
great.
Was the backflip
Jump
and
was 10 out of
everything.
10.
This has just been my whole journey. Like, the leap there, great time. Actual combat, needs some work.
I believe you still have 1 attack action left.
What I would like to do is try my breath again, and then scurry away and like get up here and hide away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do all that, but that's my hope and dream.
I wonder how many breath weapons you have. I know you have like 4. And I'll say, where are our uses? Yeah, so you can use 2 of them, I'll say.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, beautiful. Replace one of your actions. So yeah, absolutely. So you're doing the same one again?
Well, spice it up. I'll just do fire.
Beautiful. You spit acid, and as you spit acid, both of them just kind of go, and they turn around to you.
Oh no!
As they turn around to you, you kind of and burst out fire once more. That is going to be another success and another failure. I'm going to go ahead and roll 2d6 once more again.
Different die.
Different die.
D6.
5.
Much better.
No, I had 5.
10. Okay, beautiful. 10 points of damage to one of them, 5 points of damage to the other, as you burst out with flame. Some of the flame catches some of the greenery and it immediately kind of shrivels and catches ever so slightly. A little bit of fire here and here, but the pit's kind of taking care of most of the foliage.
Nice.
Excellent. Anything else you want to do? That's it?
I'm gonna try to get up here just to kind of get out of the way.
Excellent.
I don't know how much movement I have.
I will say that step of the wind, yeah, you'll be able to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, get up top here.
Yeah, great.
There you go. Nice. You run up top there and they immediately kind of look at you. No, not 10 foot reach. That would be nice. Cool. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to the priestesses. This priestess here, who hasn't had a chance yet, because she was slowed, is going to raise her hand, and you're going to see bursting from this tree trunk here a big boy.
Is it the same big boy?
It's a different big boy. Different big boy cast by a different person. She is then going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, hide behind there. This priestess here is going to, great idea, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, an action, duck behind there as well. As that happens, this guy is going to, pardon me, step through the snakes and make a couple attacks on you there, Krirg, with advantage. The first one, lucky. The first one is a 18 to hit you, and 18 to hit you.
Wait, how much does haste?
2.
2. That matches, so it does hit.
Okay, great. I meant 2, not 2. I was like 2!
That doesn't mean anything.
Not here, yeah, that's right. Yeah, true. Beautiful, so that's 1 hit. The second one is an 18, 9, 20, 23 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't hit, but the first one does. No, 2 hits there. As he, what is he doing? Oh, that's gonna be 2 scimitar attacks. Beautiful. Where's my scimitar? There we go. Oh, can I have a d6?
Yes.
Excellent. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage there.
10 halved or
10 halved to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. Very nice, very nice. As he swipes out at you, this guy is going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's trying to get up to you. As he runs up to you, has he got anything ranged? He's got nothing ranged. So he is just going to...
He could throw his sword.
He's going to hold his action. He's going to hold his action with his scimitars there.
You could attempt to tell her a joke.
He could.
I have a tight 5. And then the last two are going to fire out. This guy's going to change his position. 5, 10, 20, 25, I'm going to say 30, like up there. So I want to stand on stone. As they take an elevated position, they are going to fire out a volley of shots. 2 shots at you there, Elijah. Those are double 14s for a total of... both hit regardless?
If they have a +1, they will.
Yep, okay, beautiful. As they hit, you are going to go ahead from those 2 hits and take a 12 points of piercing damage. And you're going to take 12 points of piercing and 10 points of poison. 12 piercing, 10 poison. Yeah.
Got it.
Fired at you. They stick into you. As they stick into you, what's our range here? Yeah, Thuna, you're gonna get clipped by this guy here. I'll say take +2 to your AC.
Me get clipped?
They're gonna try
As
to.
Krirg would say, me no want get clipped.
You don't have choice.
Okay, my AC is now a 20 if I get the
Beautiful, excellent. Of course, I rolled an 18 and a 19 on the dice. I think they're both gonna hit. Does that sound about right?
What is the damage?
Everybody, don't forget your 4 temporary hit points from the butler cookies. Don't forget those. I almost just did.
Oh, shit.
Then I realized I'm a frail old man and can't take no.
Thuna, if you could go ahead and take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage.
12?
12.
What if I halved it? Can you do it?
You can have that, yeah.
Then I will.
You'll take 6.
Yeah.
And then can you take...
you're adding more to that?
11 points of poison.
So rude. Oh,
So you can have all that, I guess.
Yeah, because I have a resistance to poison.
Oh, beautiful. So that is going to be 12, half to 6, half again to 3.
Okay.
So 3 poison, and then half the piercing damage as well.
Period.
Beautiful. Beautiful. As they fire out there, that is going to bring us down to Elijah. I believe I got everyone. Yes, that's everyone. Elijah, what would you like to do?
Somebody wants to just move me over to the other side of this tree over here.
Out of the range of the snakes, you're gonna
Yes.
get bit again.
Probably so. On the other side of that tree, the far tree, the Magnazella tree.
Does
Magnazella tree.
as you dart away...
Yeah, right about there sounds great.
Does a 22
Yeah,
hit
it sure
you?
does.
Okay. I'm having fun, guys. I don't know about you. That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage and a con saving throw, please.
Can you please stop killing my heroes in front of me? That'd be great.
Get better heroes.
21.
Excellent. 21, you are going to take 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. 10 points of poison damage. That was 3 d6s and a 3 on d6s.
I've got to do something.
All right. And then I am going to take my pike and dip it down into the puddle that opens up under my feet.
Yeah.
And then I will just point it in the direction of, I don't know, I guess the big snake thing. That seems like it's probably pretty easy to hit.
Yeah.
There are 2 big snake things now.
And I will fire off a siphoning strike
at
the snake.
Go for it.
Let's see here. That is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Sad face. That'll be it for me.
Okay. Beautiful. That is
the tentacle smack.
Tentacle smack.
Yeah, smack. Squishy smack.
18 for the
18
tentacle.
definitely hits. Yeah. That snake's looking bad.
14 points of necrotic damage.
14 points of... beautiful. It is bloodied right now.
I don't know if it's cold or necrotic, it's something.
I believe it's probably cold, but yeah. It might be. Yeah. Regardless, it hits it and ice comes over it. It's not looking too good, that creature, Krirg. Excellent. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's enough for me.
Snake time.
What do you mean snake time?
Snake time.
No, this whole thing has been snake time.
Snake time.
We started this. The snake time. We're so deep into snake time.
Yeah, it's snake hour. Snake happy hour.
That may be our next happy hour.
Little snakes are going to go into Krirg. These ones are actually going to come around to Thuna. Little snakes into Krirg.
I like that. What if I'm nice to them?
Krirg, Thuna. Little snakes are going to make their way through 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, yep, to Jeeves.
But none to
5,
Percival,
10,
right?
15, 20, 25, 30.
No.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh.
Why did I open my yappy mouth?
Get a 51 or above.
Okay, where's my 10? Okay. What is that? Is that just zeros?
That's
Is
a
that
flat 7. 007. The snakes go around the corner of Percival. Yes, and.
I've doomed
Yes,
someone
and.
else's son.
Yes, and.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I forgot. I did describe that they did look at him, so thank you for the reminder.
Between the two of you, you just have it in for Percival. I don't know if I can travel with you anymore.
No, I really like Percival.
I rolled a nat 20, but it bounced out, and I don't take them when they're out. So
it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Percival is,
It's been so long since I've thrown Percival at anything. How are you still mad?
Yesterday, like 2 days ago.
So
2 days ago. That's what it
a
was.
15 to hit you, Jeeves.
No, that's not even close.
Okay.
It hits me.
Just a yes or no. Don't need the commentary. You terrible, horrible roll. Get out of here. Great.
Dismissed.
Even worse roll, an 8 to hit.
That does not hit Percival.
You are lucky. I'm so sorry. 2 on the dice. It's on the camera. Those two swipe out at you two there. Miss as one comes at you, Krirg. That is an 24 to hit you. And Thuna, that is a 15 to hit you. Con saving throw from you, please, as they wipe out at you.
15.
Beautiful. You are going to take 9 points of piercing damage, halved to 4.
Right.
And you're going to take half of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Half of 17, so it's going to be 8 points of poison there.
Alrighty.
As Krirg is hanging in there. That is going to bring us down to Big Snake. Big Snake here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Magnazella, I feel you right now.
This
feels like
can I
that
have the
scene
40
from
feet line,
Hercules.
please?
Yes. Here you go.
Where there's like the 3 snake heads and he's like just swapping
Yeah.
at it and then they just
It's
throw
gonna get to
more.
her. That is
Hydra
unfortunately going to
time.
get to her. Snake come up. Snake do reach. Snake do attack.
We do.
Snake do constrict. Does 24 hit you?
It does.
What do you think?
I gotta ask, just in case there's like a reaction or something. So this is going to be a constrict attack. You take 4, 5, 6, you only take 8 points of bludgeoning, but you are constricted now, wrapped up and restrained. So you have
Great.
disadvantage on your attacks, and you'll have to use an action to break out if you want to get out. And then it's just going to jab you with 2 sets of fangs. That's a dirty 20 and a 25 to hit you. 18 and 16. No, sorry, 13 and a 16. As it bites you there, you are going to take those 2 hits. 8, 9, 10, 12, 16 points of piercing. And 16, 23 points of poison as it bites out at you, jabbing at you. How are you looking?
I'm looking fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you looking?
No, not great.
Okay. Everyone else is looking all right?
I mean, by fine, I mean like definitely bloodied.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful.
I got a bit.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. That is going to be their big snake. Big snake's gonna get you.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Big snake.
Advantage.
With advantage, that is going to be a 26 to constrict you for 12, half to 6 points of bludgeoning, and then just two bites at you, Krirg. The first is going to be a 22 to hit you. The second is going to be a. You should have confiscated my dice. It was 14, 24 to hit you. Okay. So this is going to be. 7 points of piercing.
Okay. Half.
That is it, half.
That is okay.
Yeah. And one more. 19 poison.
19 poison.
Indeed.
All right. Krirg goes down.
Excellent.
But I've got relentless endurance.
Indeed, you do.
So I come back up at 1 HP.
Still raging.
The thing. He goes down. The eyes roll in the back of his head. He goes to his quiet place. Music is playing.
It feels you go limp and it lets go of you.
Yeah.
Goes for the next person.
And then as soon as it starts to leave, I put my hand back out and I'm like, "You come back here. Me not done with you."
Excellent.
Does haste still?
I
think it drops. Yeah, I think technically it drops, but
it's a replacement.
Yeah, you don't actually die. So I'll say haste is still up because you didn't die. You didn't. Even, you kind of went down and up. So we'll keep haste up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful. Excellent. This is exciting. That's going to bring us round to Jeeves.
All right. Well, there are these snakes here, but they're really not very important. I want to try and.
I thought too, till I took 20-something damage from that opportunity attack.
But they got some mean bites in them when you take that poison.
I'm just going to Blessing of the Raven Queen, 30 feet in that direction, wherever it is, and then run around behind this other one that is over there and shove him into the hole.
Yes.
Good thinking, Thuna. Good thinking, Thuna.
Everyone heard that, right? Like shouting.
Excellent. Contested athletics here against.
You finally made it.
I need you to roll.
We're all dead. You finally made it.
You're gonna be a 13.
14.
Oh, let's go.
They are yeeted into the hole, and they drop.
And then I've got 40 feet of movement as base speed. I don't know if I've got any more, but I'm going to move toward Magnazella.
40, yeah. Oh, sorry, 40. I'll get you on your way up, sort of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, there's plenty of movement. I could be I'll stop at the base. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And see if I can be of any assistance.
That is going to bring us down to. Is there anything Percival would like to do?
Percival will actually take a fish and throw out a fish on the other side of the snakes. Take the disengage action.
Yeah.
And then try and jump up and cross over to the other side of the rocks. I'm not here. You didn't see me.
Beautiful.
You didn't see where I went.
Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Krirg with 1 hit point, with the large snake looking very, very badly hurt.
Okay, I got action, bonus action, 2 attacks per action.
Yes.
But I just wanna. This is what I would like to have happen.
Also, 2 attacks for the first action. The hasted action is 1 attack technically.
Okay.
And then bonus action attack.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to grab onto the snake.
Yeah.
And I want to hit everyone else in it. I want to turn it around and shove Zangief throw. And I want to grab it and push everyone into that hole that's right behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna just get you to try and grapple it.
Okay.
Is all we need for that first attempt there. First attempt, I need you to beat a 10.
Okay, and I get advantage on the strength.
Yeah.
You got this.
Your bonuses look like one save.
So, 27.
27.
Does 27 beat a 10?
See, it's fun, isn't it? You grab a hold of it by the head and you swing it. As you swing it, can you go ahead and make? I'm gonna get you. You're gonna miss Thuna there, but I'm gonna get you to roll 3 strength checks for me.
Okay.
Do I need to do anything?
For these other creatures. Make a real
Can I
quick
grab-
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, happy to.
One more d20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 athletics checks in a row with advantage.
Oh, okay. So I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? 18 and a 21.
18 and 20. Okay, yeah.
And then my
That's
advantage.
that's gonna do it even without.
19, 27,
18 is the highest I got.
and 13.
Okay. What did you get there?
What did I need?
What did you get?
What are you asking for? I want to know if I need to roll the psionic die. But it is 11 on the dex.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to roll a sonic die. Yeah.
Okay, great, will do. Okay,
I feel
just
like
in
you
case.
already knew the answer to that
No,
question.
you never know until you ask. But yeah, 8. So 11 plus 8 is 19.
Take the spotlight. Tell me how you successfully miss Thuna and yeet not only these smaller snakes, but the warrior into the hole as well.
Krirg flashes back, remembering how big angry can sometimes hold a similar space to big happy.
Oh yeah.
And he thinks back to a time before the house, before being a mercenary as a small child, playing with other small half-orc children. And one of the games of choice that you wouldn't expect someone like Krirg as an adult to love, but he loved as a kid, was double Dutch jump roping. So he puts his foot on the ground. He gets one hand out like he is doing double Dutch, and he grabs just weaves the giant snake, like down little snakes, up to the warrior, down little snakes, and up to Miss Thuna. So he's just going bam, 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 and gets all of them in there.
As they all fall into the pit there. As they fall into the pit, you still have the snake, it's still alive. You narrowly miss Thuna there. That would be one of your actions.
Yeah.
Well, one of either your full action or your hasted action.
Yeah.
You've still got your...
I want to keep spinning with this snake.
Yeah.
And I want to dunk it in the hole.
Excellent. You keep spinning with the snake. Go ahead and give me one more.
It's just falling down. At this point, I think it's canon.
Give me one more athletics check, if you would be
Yeah,
so
because
kind.
dunking is athletic. That's
absolutely. I need you to beat a 20... This is going to be a little bit higher. 22.
Ooh. Does a 27 beat it?
Yes, it does. You hear the scrambling in the hole there, and you dump the snake into the pit as well. As you dump the snake into the pit, I'll go ahead and say that it is effectively gone, and it dissipates. As it dissipates, you watch as one of the sorcerers over the top goes, shit, and ducks back down.
I turn and make eye contact. Just like, I see you.
Anything else you want to do?
I'll take my movement towards them.
Yeah, beautiful. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'm just going to put you, with all your movement, like standing over the top of them.
Great.
It's close enough.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Thuna. What would you like to do after this?
There's nobody around me. I watch Krirg go down and suddenly get up and like godlike is whipping things around and everything's falling into the hole and like there's things screaming and hissing and I'm like barely misses Thuna's top of the head and she's just like, okay, and she's gonna turn around and give you a patch for potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just because he's
2d4
the
plus 2,
closest.
sorry,
to me.
yeah. Patch turns into a potion, tosses it over to you.
So that's 7.
Okay, a little bit there, and shout, "I'm so sorry for leaving you," and is going to throw some psychic. No, she's not. she's going to go over there and start stabbing these things with the psychic blades instead of throwing them. So she's going to use her movement to get over there and make sure that they're like, no, these guys behind Elijah.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't want these snakes to get him again. So she's going to start like psychic blade, just down at these snakes.
We're playing with toys. I'm gonna throw my toys. Absolutely. Go ahead and make some psychic stabs at this thing.
Okay, oh boy, here we go. Okay, plus what now? Plus 8. And then the bonus is also plus 8. Okay, so I got a 9 on the die. That's a 17, and the other one is the bonus action psychic blade is a higher than that.
Both of those hit. Yeah. 17 and higher than that hits.
Wonderful. Then I will.
No snack attack, unfortunately.
Yep, that's okay. I'm just trying to make sure Elijah's okay.
They are soft. No, that was meant to stay like that.
Okay, so we have.
I'm going
1d6 plus 4. So 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 2 is 16 damage. As you just see like wisps of almost looking like mist, but glowing, just like sink down at this like group of
hitting
snakes.
a couple of their heads. Yeah, even with that, they're already not looking like fantastic. You've already killed a couple of them with that. They bite hard, but they're not hearty creatures. And as you, they.
Good.
Excellent. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I think I got bit by something earlier and took a little bit of damage. Do I have to roll to try and end the poison condition on myself?
You took poison damage. You weren't poisoned.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that difference.
So you're all good there. Yeah. Absolutely. That is going to bring us down to Magnazella.
With the snake conveniently close to hit.
Yeah. The snake's just not working on.
Is Magnazella still grappled by the snake?
You are, yeah. So you're kind of wrapped. Essentially, you're wrapped in like that center part there.
Yeah.
That's
Great.
good. Stack it higher. That's
Yeah, that'll make it easier.
right
Yeah.
idea.
It's not used to working on such a big scale.
It's our first fucking episode. All right. Tell me what you do.
So, because I'm like locked,
Yeah,
right?
you're locked
like,
in. You have disadvantage on your attack rolls because you are restrained, unless you use an action to try and bust out, flex and bust out.
What I would like to do, I don't know if I can. What my hope and dream in this would be, because I have an immovable rod, I would like to use it to try to like, or like if I use it like horizontally to like get some distance, you know,
Okay.
like do like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of these. Yeah, like leverage my way out.
Like push it and then engage
Yeah.
it, and then try and weave your way out there.
Yeah.
I'll say that if you want to make an athletics check with advantage to, or dexterity check, so athletics or acrobatics with advantage to bust out of this thing's wrap, you are more than welcome to.
I would like to roll with acrobatics.
Yeah. So roll 2d20, take the higher one, and add your acrobatics as you take the immovable rod, and as soon as you press the button, it just stays in place.
Yeah.
Like, whoop, whoop,
Great.
and it's kind of, the snake's loosened ever so slightly.
13 plus 8 is 21.
21, easily enough. You manage to like weasel your way out of it,
Nice.
and now it is on its own there with you kind of standing under it.
Or will be.
An AC,
The
please.
best part is that this terrain all has flat surfaces for squares, like all the way across it. Everything stands there. It's just
Yeah.
the Jacob arm that keeps knocking things off.
Where's Elijah? Good to know. Who's nearby? Okay, good. So that is your action. You can spend a key point to do a number of things on your turn if you wish to. Bonus actions, here we are. You can disengage and run away. You can take the dodge action. You can unfurl your wings and fly if you wish to. But since you didn't make an attack that first round, that first action, you can't punch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heard. Can I would like to fly into the air, look down, and I would like to fly in the air.
I hope
Drum roll, please.
It's probably not even on camera.
Drum roll, please.
I can't. My
That guy's
movable
down.
rod is there. Like I can't go back.
You'll have to like use an
Yeah.
action to like disengage it. once
Yeah,
you-
and I'm gonna leave that there.
Excellent. I will say because the snake still feels that like you've put something there, it's not gonna take an attack of opportunity. You're gonna fly out and it's still like. Yes, the snake, the noise that snakes make. Yes.
Yeah. Why?
That's worrying me.
And I would like to.
You have 50 feet of flying movement, so you can essentially fly wherever you want and then land on the ground from there.
Yeah. I'm debating if I'm thinking about if I want to make an attack on this snake or if it's worth the risk of damage or not. But I might just want to get away for right now and just take and just.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm good.
But I want to stay in close proximity so I can be of help, be of use.
Yeah.
So
you land on the ground with Jeeves essentially.
a little further back. I'm like, I can still like creep in if need, you know. But I don't want to be like right in the line of fire.
You look back at Krirg with 1 hit point, just like, I fucking got it.
I got this.
Yeah. Excellent. Anything else you want to do? Beautiful. That is going to bring us
I
down.
pat myself on the shoulder.
Nice.
Like, I did
one else is
something.
gonna do it. That is going to bring us down to the... who's left? Beautiful. This guy is going to turn... as he turns, he's going to look down at you, Jeeves, and just kind of jump with 2 scimitars and come down at you. He jumps down with 2 scimitars. One of them's a nat 20. The other one is a 2 on the dice.
The 2's gonna miss.
Beautiful. Beautiful. As the scimitar comes down, 11 plus. Come on, stats. 11, 12, 13, 14 points of piercing damage. As he lands in on you. He's right kind of beside you there and hisses at you in Abyssal once more.
Terrifying.
And that's a 2 on the con save for haste, so. Sorry, Krirg.
He's lethargic for a round now.
What does that mean? Is that like a level of exhaustion?
It means that he misses a turn.
No,
essentially.
nothing. He doesn't get to have a turn.
But you're right. Oh gosh.
With 1 hit point as well. Beautiful.
Courage the
These
cowardly dog
2
voices.
guys here are going to run forward. 5, 10, 15, I go to the edge of the thing.
why?
25, 30, 40, 50.
How deep is the pit?
And they're
10 feet deep.
Oh.
No. They'd have to like jump really well.
and they're looking in there. They are getting ready to try and help these people out. As they reach in to try and help these people out, we come to the priestesses behind you. They are going to look up at you, and as they look up at you, they both look at each other, and then look up at you, and they go, and as I 2 sets of spectral fangs coming at you. So here's what happens. The first is a 16 to hit you. Does a 16 hit?
That does hit.
Okay. So here's what happens. You are going to take what I assume drops you unconscious. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of psychic damage. However, with a nat 1, as your body falls, you land on the other one. And as you collapse on her, can you go ahead and roll 2d6 for me?
I can't. A 2.
2, excellent. Excellent. Spectral fangs rush up and 1 misses, 1 hits you. Everything goes black. As everything goes black, you guys watch as he falls off the rock and you hear as he lands on top of one of the other Yuan-Ti
Krirg unconscious. We're gonna come back next episode.
Oh my god!
Some of us are gonna come back next episode.
If we start the next episode, he's not here anymore. No, this is terrible. No.
All right. Before you drop unconscious, thank you very much for. That's bad. That makes it sound like Before you, I was going to say stab someone with an axe. We can't use that either. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, hit points are not required to have a good time.